What is going on, everyone? We are Tottenham TV here, back again for another massive watch-along. Spurs take on Leicester at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Kickoff is just moments away at 2 p.m. I'm honoured and grateful and proud to be next to Bob Spur TV, making his return to the channel in the watch-along in the studio. Bob, great to have you here today, man.
Great to be here.
How are you doing?
Yeah, good, mate. You know, it's been a long time coming. About time. On a personal note, just want to thank you for you, Ben, and Brian when he was over, for all the continuous support, love,
Of course.
messages, positivity, and I'm a big believer in positive mental energy now, and yeah, absolutely. Come to the temple of inspiration, man. It's great to be back.
We couldn't be happier to have you back in, and we couldn't be happier that you're
Great
sitting
to be
here
back.
beside me. And look, we do have a massive game today in the top four race. Obviously, we do take on Leicester. Let's run through the teams. Kickoff is not far along today. Lucas Moura comes into the lineup. It's a big headline news. So you've got Lloris in goal, Emerson, Romero, Dyer, Davis, Sessegnon in the back five, Bentancur and Højbjerg behind Lucas, Son and Kane. Kulusevski relegated to the bench with the likes of Bergwijn, Scarlett, Winks, Galini, Sanchez, Roden, White and Craig. Whereas Leicester, also much change. They got Schmeichel in goal, Albrighton, Amate, Soyuncu, Castagna and Luke Thomas, Mendy and Soumare in the midfield with Perez, Daka, Iheanacho. So judging by how Leicester have lined up their team, it does look like a back five, but it could easily be a 4-4-2 with maybe Perez in midfield. But I think the way they've lined up is a back five. But what's your immediate reaction to the team news? A lot of people complaining about Lucas Moura in the starting 11. Is that a big concern for you? Or
It's not a concern. I mean, I think pre-match, Conte's come out and said it's all about rotation. Who are we to question Conte's decision? I mean, we're playing one game a week, so I don't think tiredness has really come into it. Maybe Moura's just trained a bit better this week. I know there's a big hoo-ha about...
Kulu's had 2 quiet games, hasn't he?
Yeah, and that's probably got to do a bit about it. There's a big hoo-ha about why Bergwijn's not starting. There's a reason, and I've said this before, it's probably a bigger reason why Bergwijn isn't getting the minutes we want to see him. I'm a big Bergwijn fan. But again, we can't be hypocrites and say Conte's a world-class manager.
Trust Conte.
Well, yeah, exactly. So, with regards to Leicester, we kind of expected changes. 8 changes in total today.
But do you look at that team and when you see the team, do you think, oh, there's a lot of changes there, it should be easy? Or do you still look at that team thinking, there's quite a decent team out there?
Yeah, it's all about us. And I know I'll sound like a broken record. Even if Leicester had the best team out, we've got the players to win today. And we have to win today. So the fact it's 8 changes, there's some quality players there. Perez, Daka always does. Well, he scored against us last time round, didn't he? I'm glad Maddison's not starting because he always has a good game against us. But regardless of whoever Leicester put out today, it is all about us, and it's all about us turning up, doing what we can, doing what we've been doing previously to the Brighton game, and get 3 points. 3 points to must him. It's a must today.
Yeah, I completely agree. And you think if we somehow walk, not somehow, if there is, because obviously always a chance we don't win the game. If we don't win today, is that top 4 over for you?
Yeah, I'm not the sort who looks at other results, i.e. an Arsenal result or Chelsea, although I don't think third's within. We won't get third. But if we don't win today, we have to hope West Ham do something against Arsenal.
Well, you can't rule that out completely, although they're also making changes.
Yeah, they will be making changes.
All right, kickoff is just moments away now.
Come on, boys.
Spurs kicking off from right to left in the first half. Leicester in their all grey and pink strip.
I'm going to age about 5 years now. I'm putting my glasses on.
All right. We're about to get underway at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. Big game in the top 4 race.
What are you hoping, Sim?
Yeah, look, I'm hoping that we've learned some of the lessons from the last couple games. I'm not that happy he's taken out Kulu. If he was going to put Lucas in, which I don't mind, put Kulu at right wing back for me and take out Emerson, and we can maybe be a bit more unpredictable. However, I still think we have a team here to win the game, that's for sure. All right, I think we're about to kick off Leicester. I'm going 3-1 to Spurs. What's your prediction? Oh, we kicked
4-1
off.
as always.
4-1.
Always, man. 4-1.
All right, we've kicked off here. Spurs have the ball immediately. Here's Son into Bentancur. As if you want to listen, as always. There is commentary here. All right. Is it there?
Yeah.
All good. All right, Leicester coming forward. Spurs have won the ball immediately. Here's Kane. Kane now on the left-hand side. Son to Bentancur. DJ Samuel, big up to you. Welcome to Silver. Welcome to the family.
Big up.
Spurs look like they've got some something on their shirts, haven't they? Something different.
Yeah, it's to do with the AIA sponsorship. They're doing something for charity. My apologies, I'm not quite sure what it is, but I know Dave mentioned it earlier.
Okay,
a bit more red on the shirt, which I'm not happy about, but hey, we'll get over it.
All right. Eric Dyer now on the ball. Tottenham looking to start quickly and confidently compared to the last few games where we just seem to have been, very sluggish, lethargic, not really got going, have we, over the past few games?
It's the attacking intent that we've been missing the last couple of games, and the fact we've had no shots kind of backs that up. I just want to see a shot on goal first.
Exactly.
Man, I think that'll mean.
Here's Bentancur. He's got Lucas on the right. He's charging right down the centre. He's got Kane in the centre. He goes for Emerson. Emerson's cross. It's deflected. It's a corner to Spurs.
First corner.
Positive start.
Yeah, it's good to see Emerson up there and attempting a cross, because when Decky's there, he always tends to pass it back to him, doesn't he? And very rarely he goes for a cross. So good sign, man. Good sign. Let's hope it continues.
All right, corner to Tottenham. Heung-min Son to take it. Outswinger from Son incoming. All right, Son deep into the to Dyer, but his header's a bit weak. Can't really get the purchase on it. And Leicester able to get it away. Only as far as Sessegnon.
Come on.
Tottenham starting on the front foot here. Sessegnon inside. His ball is cut out by Soumare. Son picks it up, though, in the centre.
Looking hungry.
Yeah, we're looking like we mean business today. Good ball by Davis. Dyer's in space. He's in the box. He cuts it back.
Ooh.
Oh, doesn't quite. He tries to find Romero. Doesn't quite find him. It's gone out to Bentancur. He's got Lucas on the right. He takes on Thomas, and he crosses it, and only as far as Sionchu. But Tottenham are on top at the moment.
We've seen more urgency in the first 3 minutes, haven't we, Sim, than
the whole game.
Yeah, Brighton and Brentford. So
I also felt like against Brentford, it almost seemed like at the end of the game we were happy for the draw.
Yeah,
there seemed like a big lack of urgency.
Yeah.
But I think maybe because I feel like maybe what Conte was saying after the Brighton game when he said, if you don't win, you have to make sure you don't lose. Yeah. And maybe they were taking that to heart.
Yeah.
But is that a good philosophy to have? I mean, that's the way he sees it, Conte, and obviously he's got very far with it. But I would always like to throw a bit more caution to him. One take, here's Højbjerg on the edge of the box. Tottenham again, penning Leicester in early doors. Højbjerg, the ball into Son in the box. Doesn't lay off Emerson, and unfortunately the ball's lost. Luke Thomas can go long. Only as far as Romero, who picks up the loose ball. It's all Tottenham at the moment. Here's Lucas. Kane.
Great play.
Good play. Son on the right-hand side. His cross in the box. Handball by Marte.
Come on.
The referee says it was on the chest. It looked like it was a dodgy one. And Romero, he's in the foul. I didn't think that was a foul.
Will they look at that again, you reckon? Or was it too light, wasn't it? Clutching at straws, I think we are.
Have to see that again. It looked like he might have touched his arm. Son's ball in. Oh, I don't know. He definitely goes to control that.
This angle might be a bit.
No, that's not. That's of the foul. Is that a foul?
Nah.
I think he wins the ball there. Anyway, VAR check over. No penalty.
With regards to if you don't win, you don't lose.
Yeah.
I think it should be a point depending on who you play. I don't think against a Brighton or a Brentford, if we're not winning, we should be going. If we're not winning, we'll go for a win. rather than let's hope we don't lose. So that's the only thing that not worried me, but I did question. Against
But
Brighton.
if you think about it, Brighton, I know we end up losing anyway, but that point could be very, very crucial in the end of the season.
Yeah.
If we would have got a point, against Brighton instead of losing that last goal.
Yeah.
Because it means now without that point, it means if Arsenal win their next two, we have to win at Anfield to be within touching distance of them in the North London derby.
Yeah.
If we would have got a point against Brighton, we can afford to draw it away at Liverpool and be in touching distance with them. So it could be a very big point in the end. Oh, good. Tottenham again, looking energetic. Davis doesn't take Son's pass into his stride and he loses the ball, but a good piece of play by Davis. Proactive, pressing and winning the ball back. Tottenham definitely on top of the moment. Leicester struggling to get in the game as things stand. Here's Castagna to Schmeichel.
And you were right, they are playing free at the back.
Yeah, it looks like free at the back, doesn't it? Here's Iheanacho, though, and he goes for the ball in behind, but Lloris is sweeping up behind.
Good to see
and is able to clear. Here's Kane, flicks onto Son. Amate eases him away, and Luke Thomas is going to get it on the left-hand side. It's definitely all Tottenham at the moment.
Yep.
What's going on? Offside?
I think so.
Must be offside or something.
High leg, was it? Or
no, offside.
Offside.
Here's Mendy to Sionchu. Castagna now. All Brighton. Nice. Another tackle. By that's a good tackle.
Come on, ref.
I think Dye easily got the ball there. I think that was fine. It's a bit annoying. Free kick to Leicester on the halfway line. Sionchu. Oh, Thomas in behind to Perez on the left-hand side. He cuts inside. He has a shot!
Ooh.
And it's into the near post. And it's going to be a corner, is it?
Deflection.
Sorry, yeah. Oh, he said it's a corner. Perez,
I think
giving
it
a goal
did,
kick.
I think we've...
Looked like a corner to me.
Yeah, it did. Perez, of course, liking last-minute goals against us, certainly against...
For Newcastle. Did a couple of times, didn't he?
Yeah.
That shot... 1 sec.
It just...
Yeah, it's a big deflection from Romero. I'm very surprised the referee.
We'll take that. That's fine.
Big game in the other game as well in the relegation battle. Everton versus Chelsea, still 0-0 there, but massive. It's a massive game, isn't it? That one for Everton. Harry Kane in behind.
Come
looking
on.
for Son. He goes early. Son was there if he would have found him. Unfortunately, just overhits it. And then nearly a good opening though for Spurs.
We still await our first shot.
Yeah, no shots on target, even though we made a positive start.
Yeah, it's looking promising, like you say. A lot more attacking intent than we showed against Brighton and Brentford. So
good tackle there.
I don't know about you, but we're certainly closing down the players a lot more. The pressing seems to be a lot better than it was. I think against Brentford it was non-existent.
We seem to allow them to have the ball.
Yeah,
we weren't very forceful enough at all. I can't really get my head around why it was so much like that. Long ball from Lloris. Kane wins the flick on. Here's Lucas. First time he's having a chance to attack. He goes out wide to Emerson.
Come on.
Emerson's in space. He's looking for a ball. He goes down the line to Kane. Kane looks for Emerson's return, but unfortunately he's cut out by Sionchu. But Lucas wins the ball back well. But Romero gets turned, but Lucas does well, and Spurs win the foul. What? No.
What?
Foul to Leicester? What? I don't know how that's a foul.
That was a clear backing into
I don't know why that's a foul.
into Romero. Wasn't it?
It's absolutely fine. Nothing
was
wrong
Kane.
with that. Free kick to Leicester. Leicester just playing it around in their own half now. We definitely look a lot more aggressive today.
Yeah. Do you reckon any of the Leicester players have got in mind that if I perform well, there's a chance that
They should do, but as well, you also got to have in mind if you do one wrong tackle or something, you get an injury and then you're out for the game. And it's a very big game away at Roma, one of the biggest games ever in history in European football. But I think you should. It's much more positive for them if they. On set, Kane looking for the ball in behind. It's not a great ball this time from Kane, and it's going to be a throw in to Spurs. 1,600 people watching. People.
Come
Come
on.
on. Only 172 likes. Everyone go and hit that like button. I really do appreciate all the support you give us. One sec, Lucas. Nearly pinches it off Mendy, but he just about gets it back to Kasper Schmeichel, and he drives a pass into the centre of the pitch. And here's Perez. Leicester coming forward. He's got Iheanacho on the overlap, but he's good tackle by Bent. No, referee says foul.
Ref.
I thought Bentancur got that. Referee says foul against Bentancur. Free kick to Leicester.
It does love stopping a game, though, doesn't it?
Yeah, this is John Moss is retiring at the end of the season. Oh, well, it's such a soft one.
He was also in charge on my last watch along.
That is soft.
Away to Palace. So I don't want to talk. Yeah.
Early in the season.
Early in the season, Tanganga red card. But let's just hope there's no omen in that.
Yeah, I do really appreciate all the likes on the stream. It does really help support the channel. Free kick to Leicester. About 40 yards from goal. Probably more of a crossing position, I would assume. I don't think they're going to be having a shot from here.
You say that.
Albrighton's over it. He goes deep, Albrighton, headed away. Only as far as Perez, they want a handball against someone. They're all got their arms in the air. They want a handball against Son. I have to see that again. I didn't seem too much in it. They all make big appeals, so
they're not making much of it now, are they? So
I have to see a replay of that. Here's Samare. So Albrighton. Another good ball into Iheanacho. Here's Samare, who goes long for Daka, but there's Emerson clearing up well. And Lloris now has the ball. Out wide to Davis. Oh, he just about gets it to him. Good play by Davis. He's got support. Kane, Son, Lucas in the front three. He doesn't find Sessegnon. Someone slipped over in the centre there. Sessegnon to Kane. Kane gets... He looks a bit slow, doesn't he,
he's
today?
tried that a couple of times. First time.
Højbjerg with the ball over the top for Emerson. It's a good ball, but Emerson doesn't get it under control. And Leicester have it back. It's a couple times now. Kane has picked the ball up and just looked a bit lethargic, a bit leggy.
Good closing there.
Bentancur does well. Lucas loses out to Sionchu, though. Here's Perez over the top to Daka. And he looks for the passing by, but Højbjerg is there to mop up, and Spurs have the ball back again.
Yeah, Harry Kane.
A couple of times, he just hasn't looked sharp, has he? You know when he's looking sharp, he's on the half turn and he's quickly making decisions. He seems a bit slow and lethargic, and he has done over the past couple of games.
Yeah, he's been caught in possession. I think the best thing he's done is Kane again.
There you go. Ball plays into Kane. He passes it straight to Sionchu. Very odd.
And he loves playing against his team.
He does. He has a great record against Leicester, but he's not made a good start to this game, Harry Kane.
If anything, it's probably been, I know it's only 12 minutes, but it's probably been our worst player. On the pitch.
The way at the moment.
And Emerson playing.
He's just every touch is not going his way at the moment. Harry Kane. Let's hope it something that he can that stops over the course of the game. Samare does really well to hold off Son and Davis, and a ball in the box. Romero misses it, and Daka off the post. Bloody hell! Tottenham very close to being 1-0 down. That was also lethargic from our back line.
Yeah.
Samare way too easily beating two of our men. Ball in the box. Romero misses it. Throws a kind of a lazy leg at it, I thought, Romero.
David committed himself.
And Daka's finish off the inside of the post, but bounces Tottenham's way, and Tottenham get away with one there. And Leicester, all of a sudden, looking lively. Here's Albrighton in behind. Dyer wins it and puts it out for a throw-in.
Come on, boys.
Tottenham very, very close to being 1-0 down here. Albrighton's pass finds Samare. Dyer, it's a free kick to Leicester.
Yeah, there wasn't much power in that shot, but it was the accuracy was nearly there, wasn't it?
He took it first time.
Yeah.
Here's Samare. This isn't even the best ball in the box, is it? But Romero, how's he? Oh, I don't know how he's finding him there. I think Emerson doesn't go with him, does he?
No, I think, Emerson's going to go. I think Romero left it for Højbjerg. Højbjerg left it
for so
Romero.
Close.
But was that a save?
Did Lloris get a touch on that?
I think he did, you know. I think he did.
Yeah, they're saying save. Unbelievable save in that case from Lloris. Free kick to Leicester now, Albrighton.
Oh, come on, Moss.
Bit tense now. Leicester starting to grow into the game a bit.
Yeah.
Tottenham looking a bit tired all of a sudden. I don't know why we look so leggy in the past few games. It's really frustrating. Here's Albrighton into the box. It's a good ball as well, but Dyer does really well to get it away, and Son with the clearance. Could he have taken a touch there? Maybe taken it down. He decides to clear it. Here come Leicester. Albrighton. Another 1-2. And again, they're getting some space, but Son picks up the loose ball. Here's Sessegnon to Højbjerg. Into Davis. So he takes a loose touch and he's given away to Albrighton. Romero saves our skin. Bloody hell. Oh, my word. Tottenham
Sloppy.
very close to being the architects of our own downfall. Dyer gives it straight to Albrighton in the box. He puts it across the face of goal. Romero, thankfully, is on hand to keep it away from Daka. Very close to being 1-0 Leicester again. And he puts out for a throw as well. Well played by Romero. Tottenham, though, we're living dangerously all of a sudden.
We are, man, and I'm not quite sure where this...
Oh, Lucas pinches it off Thomas. Can he win the ball? Is foul?
Come on, ref!
Why is that not a foul?
Oh, my God.
Referee says, no, play on. All of a sudden... Leicester up in their game, and it's looking difficult.
Jamie gets right. We could be 2 down.
Here's a Iheanacho.
We just need to wake up, don't we?
Mendy to Sionchu. Here's Thomas to Mendy. Here's Castagna. Leicester all of a sudden they're having a lot of the ball. Albrighton decides not to go to the box. Castagna now.
Closing down seems to have...
yeah, we were doing it so well early in the game, and all of a sudden, is that a foul by Bentancur? Referee says yes.
There we go. Of course he's going to give that.
Bentancur.
To be fair, that was a foul.
That one looked more of a foul than the others. Fouls Perez, goes in the back of him. And it's another free kick to Leicester. More set pieces we have to take care of.
Third, fourth.
Yeah, sloppy set pieces. Was this a handball against Son here?
Oh.
Tell you what.
Oh.
I want to see a better... I thought that was a handball against Perez. Oh, is that a handball? I can't tell if it was the side of his body or his hand.
I think if his hand movement was towards the ball, there was more of a chance. The fact...
Did kind of control it if he didn't hit his hand, though.
Yeah.
Might have got away with one again.
Got away with one.
But they didn't decide it was clear and obvious.
But we need to wake up, Sim. We
started the game strongly, and then all of a sudden...
These little fouls, these little breaks in play aren't helping.
Leicester all of a sudden back in the game.
Sorry, I think I just burped into the microphone. Apologies, people.
So I don't know what. Apparently, the crowd are reacting to something.
Yeah.
But Albrighton with an in-swinging free kick. Another dangerous position for Tottenham. And it's a decent ball. Emerson heads out. Look at that. 6 fouls for Tottenham. None for Leicester yet.
Crazy.
Albrighton again. And swings it again. Emerson heads it away. Only as far as Sionchu. And he beats Sessegnon. Gets a bit of space. Samare with a good ball in. But Dyer is there to head away. Inside the box, and again Leicester back in possession, and Tottenham again looking a bit tired and slow to get out. Here's Lucas trying to inject some energy into this, but Leicester playing around him. Here's Samare. It's the crowd now trying to liven Tottenham up. Here's Schmeichel.
Well, it needs to come from somewhere. The players need to give the fans a bit of a
something to shout about. Here's Mendy out wide to Castagna. He goes long. Only as far as Dyer
again.
And he does well. Here's Sessegnon now. Into Højbjerg.
Come on, boys.
Davis now on the right centre-back position. We're not really used to him being there. Here's Emerson. Don't lose it. And he does lose it. And he's getting lucky because I don't think that's a foul, man. The referee gives a foul against Leicester on the foul for Emerson. I think he's lucky. I think he lost the ball there. We're a bit lucky. Here's Højbjerg to Romero. Daka closing him down. Emerson to Højbjerg. Surrounded by 3 players and he's forced backwards. Here's Romero. Bentancur.
Turn.
being pressured. He goes round the corner to Højbjerg. Couldn't quite get under control, but he gets it to Kane. Here's Lucas. Nice ball into Bentancur, who gets muscled off the ball, and it's a foul. And Tottenham take it quickly. Here's Davis. He's coming forward now. Into Son on the edge of the box. Can he get a shot away? Lays off for Lucas. But his shot is, he kind of gets it taken off him before he can get the shot off. Romero does well to get off Daka, but Daka beats Emerson to it. Romero with a crunching challenge, and he wins the ball. Here's Kane. Looking for Luke. That's a foul.
Come on, ref.
That's a foul against Kane, against Daka on Kane. Free kick to Tottenham. All of a sudden, it's getting a bit feisty out there.
Yeah.
That wasn't a foul by Romero. I don't know what they're complaining about. He wins the ball cleanly.
That was a typical Romero tackle, wasn't it?
He's getting feisty out here.
Well, we're in 21st minute and still await our first shot.
Have we had our shot on target yet?
No,
Still not, have we?
Still not. To be fair, Lucas could have had one, but Perez did really
just
well.
nicked it off his toes. Son now. Swing in, Dyer with the headers. Go around the box, Davis with the shot, and it's deflected over the bar. It's going to be a corner. Nearly a good opening for Tottenham from a free kick. Very close.
That's just showing the weak spot of all struggled
nearly
from.
fell to Kane.
Yeah.
Did fall to Davis, but unfortunately his shot deflected over. Corner to Tottenham.
Good closing down.
Sono goes over to take it. Outswinger from the right-hand side. Son. Looking to Kane!
Get in!
Come on!
Get in!
Son to Kane, and Spurs have the lead. Harry Kane with it.
Beautiful.
Come on! We've been riding our luck today, but Leicester's Achilles heel comes home to roost yet again today.
Absolutely.
For the season. And a good in-swinger by Son. Kane gets the run on his defender. He hasn't had a good game so far, but he loves the goal against Leicester, doesn't he?
He loves it.
He stoops low to head that in at the near post. It's a good header. He's free. How is someone like Kane completely free in the box? And Spurs have the lead.
Come on.
1 up.
Come on. We needed that. We were being a bit lacklustre and our energy seemed to have gone a bit. But I can't remember the last time we scored directly from a corner.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
So that's a rarity. But Kane, of course, he does what he does.
And he notched that one for another one of the Son-Kane partnership.
That's it.
Son took the corner, went straight to Kane. He heads it home. Hopefully that can give us a bit more energy.
Absolutely. And that's
massive. And as things stand, Tottenham back in the top 4 before Arsenal play later.
That's it.
But look, we haven't been great so far, have we? Apart for the last 10 minutes, we scored in our worst spell in a weird way.
Yeah. Leicester always going to have a spell. Hopefully they've had theirs.
Yeah.
And we just need to kick on, man.
We got to make sure that a goal from a corner doesn't put us in a full sense of security, because we haven't been at our best, and we need to make sure that we up our game from now. We got the goal. That's very good. Here's Højbjerg to Lucas. Good layoff. Here's Bentancur. He's got Lucas running in. Lucas is there. He's got Kane inside if he can find him. He delays, and it's going to be another corner. Amate with the tackle. Come on.
Come on, boys.
Another corner.
Come, people in the chat as well, loving the goal, obviously.
Of course, Harry Kane notching another one today. Third corner of the game for Spurs. Son to take it again. Harry Kane hoping to get another run on the defender.
Yes, come on, Harry. I've still got a fiver on you finishing top goal scorer.
Corner to be taken.
Same again, please.
Oh, he's about to take it, but the referee says, take it again. He's waiting again to... Don't know who he's talking to. He's talking to Schmeichel, the captain of Leicester.
Davis and Thomas, I think, are...
Just going to wait again. John Moss having a little chat. Sod now ready to take this one. Son. Into the near post. It's flicked on. Nearly falls to Kane. They want a handball. Kane's complaining about handball. Referee says play on. His
Control it. Well
Højbjerg,
done.
nice control
Well
and
done.
nice pass to Davis. Well done by Højbjerg. Oh, they are checking it.
They are checking it, yeah.
They are checking it. But so as we play on for the time being, it's Bentancur to Højbjerg.
Go on, play mate.
Højbjerg, whoa, ball! Oh,
Oh.
nearly a good ball into Lucas.
Moss blows
but
up. No.
Just over hit. Lucas very close to being in behind there, being in on goal, but it goes through to Schmeichel. Check over. They're saying no handball, but they're saying it was a close one. Højbjerg, another
Well
tackle.
played. Well played.
Tottenham all of a sudden starting to win the ball back off Leicester again. Here's Albrighton. Oh, and
There we
it's
go.
good pressing from Sessegnon, and it's going to be a throw into Leicester. So there you go. As things stand, Tottenham go a point ahead of Arsenal for the time being. Arsenal, if scores stay the same, Arsenal will have to win later to go back in the top four. Here's
Good
Kane.
header.
Son, back to Kane. And he was looking for Sessegnon. Is that a foul? Referee says no.
Good tackle that was.
And his Samare, is that a foul by Davis? Referee says yes, foul on Daka.
Do you think the goal difference is going to count for a lot, Sim? Because we've got +7 over Arsenal.
Yellow card there for Ben Davis. I think goal difference. Yeah, I
Could have come down to that.
Yeah, I think it could come down to
Yeah.
that. I really do. Because it's very, very tight. You know, look, if Arsenal draw later,
Yeah.
all of a sudden, so we're level points. And with this amount of games left,
Yeah.
it's you got to take any advantage you can. Thankfully, we had that advantage on goal difference. We didn't a few weeks ago.
Yep.
We were about 10 behind, but
yeah.
all of a sudden, it swung in our favour.
I think
And it
it's
just gives
massive,
us
mate.
something more to play with, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
I think it's massive, mate. I think goal difference. That comes from the Fergie school of thinking. He always said, you know, a good goal difference is like an extra point. So yeah, from us going from -8, I think it was at the time, to going to +18, 19 now it's absolutely brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
Here's Davis. Nice ball into Kane, and he lays off for Son. Is he onside? Referee
on,
hasn't put the
he
flag
is.
up. Son's there. Chips
Come
in back
on!
post.
Oh,
I think the referee's going to put the flag up now. No,
No,
he doesn't.
no.
It's a corner. So it would have counted.
yeah.
Was it offside here against Kane? I have to see a replay here.
I think he came
Oh, he is. I might.
the
I think he
edge.
is onside. I think Sionchu over there
Sionchu
is
played him,
playing him
yeah.
on. Son tries to dink it to the back post. Good defending by Sionchu in the end. Very close to being second.
Emerson right behind him.
Yeah. Son now with another corner. In swinger. This time from the left-hand side. Plays it short to Sessegnon. Back to Son. Swings it in at the near post, but it's headed away at the near post. It is going to be a throw-in, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't the best ball second time round for Son. Tried to get a different angle. Here's Sessegnon. Looking for support. Davis. Oh, nutmeg by Davis
good
and
play.
Albrighton, and he crosses it in,
Hand.
and it's going to be a... Oh, I thought it was a good corner, but just swivels back into play, and it's into Schmeichel's arms.
Nice nutmeg from Davis.
Yeah, it was a nice nutmeg.
See ya.
Look at that. Oh, Albrighton.
Yeah.
Looks, he drives it to the near post looking for Lucas, but was never really going to find him, I don't think. Here's Amate. Castagna. Tottenham all of a sudden getting a lot closer to Leicester, pressing
That's it.
well, and it's going to be a throw-in.
The press has come back, hasn't it, that we saw in the first.
Yeah, since we
minutes,
scored,
so.
pretty much, isn't it? Because we were maybe getting a bit too not talking about lazy, but there was a lack of energy
Yeah, it
for
was
a time,
lacklustre and
and Leicester were getting in the game. Here's Albrighton. Perez, Albrighton, down the line, nicely cut out by Eric Dyer, who's
Dyer
having
again.
a fine game, isn't
Yeah.
he, today, Eric
Yeah.
Dyer? Here's Albrighton now.
we just need to keep it up. We can't let Leicester come back into it like we did for them 10 minutes.
Agreed. Here's Thomas. Nice
Come
play
on.
by Højbjerg. Wins it off him and looking for Son, but his pass is cut out by Castagna. And now Leicester coming forward. Down the line for, is that here now? Patson Daka,
Daka, yeah.
who holds off Ben Davis, who's on a yellow now. He's got to be careful.
Yep.
Here's Castagna to Sumare. And all of a sudden, Leicester back in possession. His Soyuncu. Castagna. Down the line to Albrighton. His Soumare again. And Leicester passing the ball around, not making too much progress at the moment. Castagna to Mendy. Here's Amati. Out wide to Thomas. Perez to Amate. Here's Albrighton. Plays a good ball into Daka. Tries to flick round the corner. It finds Albrighton. Sessegnon loses him. Albrighton's ball in. Headed out by Dyer again. And Son picks up on the edge of the box. And Højbjerg loses it. Oh, it's a foul. Foul against
Dragged him down.
Leicester. Tottenham have it.
Quickly,
it's Bentancur. Looking for support. Sessegnon. And we're forced all the way back. Here's Lloris. Plays it to Dyer. Not the safest of balls. Davis.
Great play.
Son, nice pass into Kane.
Oh.
Kane looks for Lucas. The pass deflects into his path. Here's Dyer, who tries the ball over the top for Emerson. It is a good ball, and Emerson's on it. Can Emerson hold off Thomas? He does. Can he find a man? Oh, he overruns it, and he loses out to Perez, and he stayed down, Emerson. I think he's fine, but he stayed down.
Right.
He's played on Leicester. He's back up there, Emerson.
I think his pride was hurt more than his ankle.
It was poor again from Emerson again. When he gets the ball, he just doesn't know what to do with it, does he?
Yeah.
Here's Albrighton. Castagna. Tottenham did have a bit of joy there, nearly on the counter, without really hurting Leicester. If we would have got a few of the passes right. Again, Harry Kane, a good opportunity to get a pass off, and hasn't really done it today. Kane, I mean, he scored the goal, but Lucas has done well. Wins it off Leicester again. Here's Emerson. Inside to Bentancur. Nice pass. Here's Bentancur, though, into Son. Can he turn? He plays it back to Bentancur. Goes long. It's not a good ball. And he's...
I'll be happy Harry Kane having a shit game and getting us 2 goals, 3 goals. But yeah, his link up doesn't seem to be on point today.
Yeah, he just seems to be sloppy today, Kane.
And it's not like he's got 3 or 4 players around him.
Yeah, usually it's like he does everything with a bit of class and to perfection. He gets everything right. But today it's not been a great show from Kane as of yet, although it was a good header for the goal, and he did get there.
Exactly.
Schmeichel now, he goes over the top, and it's just about finds Thomas, who keeps in on the left-hand side. His Soyuncu for Mendy, and he's left it short. Harry Kane! Oh, he was strong goal, and he missed. Schmeichel gets there, gets a touch on it. Kane will be kicking himself. It was Mendy's pass was left short. Straight to Harry Kane. He was through on goal. Rife just to put it in. He goes to the outside of his boot, but Schmeichel makes himself big and gets enough on it. Yeah. Big chance for Kane, though. He should be putting that away.
Schmeichel did well to come out so quickly.
He did.
But poor pass from Mendy.
Yeah, Kane should be scoring that.
Yeah. And we've seen him score that.
Yeah. Ray just, again, didn't kind of take it as confidently as he should have. Here's Thomas into Perez. But yeah, we definitely got given a gift there from Mendy and didn't take it. But here's Soumare. Leicester now coming forward with a bit of intent. Albrighton in the box and Davis can clear. Only as far as Castagna. And now Albrighton down the line to Soumare. Albrighton on the overlap and he nutmegs Bentancur, but he recovers well and he charges forward as well. Here's Bentancur. It's a poor ball. He looked for Emerson. And he gave it away, but luckily for Bentancur, it falls back to Emerson, and he plays it back to Romero. Oh my word!
Come on,
playing themselves into trouble again. But Dyer, thankfully, clears the danger away. But Romero nearly giving it away as well, nearly giving them a gift.
Again, too relaxed, man. Too relaxed. I think he's more comfortable than what they are.
Oof. Here's Albrighton. To Castagna. Dyer, no, that's a good challenge. God. Why is that a foul? The ball's played into Daka, Dyer wins it, and the referee says it's a foul. So frustrating. I think that's a fine challenge.
Yeah.
What do you want him to do?
He's a bit
He's
whistle
very
happy, isn't
happy
he?
today, isn't he?
Yeah.
Or John Moss.
He normally is, though, isn't he? He likes to be involved more than the players at times.
Again, Albrighton's going to swing this one in. To the back post, and Romero heads it away.
Good header.
Højbjerg now challenging Mendy. He gets it to Castagna. Here's Albrighton. Good switch of play, is it? No, Emerson intercepts, and he's looking for Lucas. Doesn't quite get to him. Here's Soyuncu. Down the line, Romero with a clearance. And keeps in play. Kane's going to chase this one down.
That wasn't a half-hearted clearance, was it? It was
No.
It was a typical Romero clearance.
Here's Mendy. Albrighton tries down the line. Sessegnon does well, but then loses it. And here's Daka. Iheanacho on the edge of the area, and his shot is wide. Is that a corner? No.
No.
Again, just allowing them space on the edge of the area to have a shot.
This is the professional players. They're gonna want to try and put on a show. But we've got to remember
Look at that. That was Kane.
That was Kane, wasn't it?
Could he have taken it around Mendy? Could he have taken it around, Schmeichel?
Yeah.
It was,
Well, the space was there, wasn't it?
Emerson's given it away in
caught
his defensive third, and he commits a
gives
foul, does he? No, it's a free. It's a throw-in, I think. But again, living dangerously in our own defensive third. Soyuncu to Amate.
Emerson getting ironic cheers there for winning a tackle.
Here's Schmeichel. Goes long. Sessegnon lets it go for a corner, for a throw. It's just not been convincing so far from Tottenham. As much as we have the lead,
It's that sustained pressure that we've lacked, haven't we?
but then again, you wouldn't be surprised if we go get a second goal either from
yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's just been that kind of game. Leicester haven't been convincing either, but when we're giving we're giving it away, or Romero just about gets away with it, and he passes it inside to Son. It's a good ball. He's got Kane in support. He's got Sessegnon on the left. He goes for Sessegnon. Sessegnon keeps it in. On the left-hand side, he cuts inside into Son. He's got Davis on the overlap. There's Højbjerg. Here's Davis in space on the left-hand side. He cuts inside. And Tottenham have players fall all of a sudden. Here's Højbjerg to Dyer. He goes long into
Good
Lucas.
ball.
Can he get under control? He's lost it. He's lost it to Perez.
And the referee plays
and now
on.
it's a counter-attack for Leicester. Perez. Højbjerg holds him up and allows a few Tottenham players to come back. Leicester still have it, though. Iheanacho, his pass is intercepted by Højbjerg, and Tottenham can get it away.
Again, sloppy play, wasn't it, Sim?
Sloppy play from Lucas this time, but here he is again, and his touch again evades him, and that's going to be a free kick against Højbjerg. No, it's not play on. It's a foul, though, so I think he might book him after that. Wasn't a great challenge from Højbjerg. Albrighton's cross is deflected away by Sessegnon, and he keeps it in. And here's Davis. He goes long to Kane, flicks it into Lucas, and again Lucas gives it away. And here's Perez on the edge of the area, his shot! Oh my word, it nearly finds its way into Daka, but Daka's sliding in the back post, and he can't quite force it home.
It was a miscue shot
Again,
from Perez,
Lucas just... So our front three again. Son again's probably looking the brightest of the lot.
Yeah.
But Son and Kane, whenever the ball goes near them, it's just they can't make it stick. It's very sloppy.
Was
so close there by Daka at the back post. A mishit shot nearly finding its way to Daka. It's a corner as well to Leicester apparently. Albrighton. We'll see. They want the ton of fans complaining that it's ball's not right in the corner. Nearly 5 minutes to go till the break. Højbjerg heads out at the front post. Lucas, that handball?
That's handball, surely.
Lloris comes and he claims. And Spurs have the ball. All right, Tottenham now have a chance to calm things down a bit. We just don't look sharp,
I think it's the
though.
intensity we need to bring up a bit rather than calm it down. I know I saw Højbjerg earlier going, calm down, calm down. I think we need to just go to show a bit more intensity, man. That's been lacking in the last 2 games.
Here's Romero to Son. Here's Kane. He's got...
Come on.
Lucas eats
Good
the
ball.
Session's in on goal. Oh, he takes a poor touch. And Albrighton's there to make sure that he doesn't get a shot on goal. And it's going to be a corner, I think. Or was it a throw?
Yeah, I think it's...
1 sec. Oh, no. Just give me a sec. Let me just give it a refresh.
But yeah, I think it's the intensity that we really, really need to kick on. We've got that goal. We need to build on that. Unfortunately, we are letting Leicester into the game again. There we go. And we're back. And we're live.
All right. I don't know. I think it was a corner, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Højbjerg with a long ball forward.
Good ball.
Kane's in behind. He's going to keep this one in. He keeps it away from Thomas.
Good play.
Here's Bentancur. Davis to Sessegnon. He cuts inside. Oh, he slips.
But it should be
They want a
ours.
handball. Referee says no and swung in by Bentancur to the back post. And Romero's
Oh,
there. He's beat
come
Michael
on.
to it. Oh, the ball's bumbling around. I don't know what's going on. And Leicester just about get it away. Spurs, though, nearly getting a second.
Good closing
But-
down. Here we go.
Kane, is he onside? He chips
He's chipped.
Michael, and it's on top of the bar. On top of the net. He's offside anyway.
Yeah, it was a bit of closing down in the penalty area, which
Yeah, Schmeichel's down, and Tottenham played on.
No, it was a bit naughty.
Went down, yeah, it's a bit naughty. Probably could have put that up. Went back to Lucas. Couldn't get the shot on goal, though.
No.
Yeah, that was offside from Kane.
Yeah.
That would have been delightful if that goes in. Is this a foul here against Schmeichel? No, that's nowhere near a foul.
Nowhere near.
He's nowhere near the ball, Schmeichel. That wasn't a foul.
He committed himself and was nowhere near it, was he?
Not far from the break, though. Tottenham still lead. Romero's back on his feet.
That's one player we can't afford to...
No, he's been having a good game, I think.
But yeah, 1-0. I'll
Yeah.
take that at half-time. And then
0-0 at
hopefully...
Goodison Park at the moment as well. Leicester on the ball now from the goal kick. Here's Soyuncu. He comes forward now. Castagna to Soyuncu. Lucas pressing.
Pressing there, pressing well.
But Leicester play out of it. Here's Perez, who takes on Højbjerg and he beats him. But Højbjerg gets back on the challenge, and Romero, is he going to see this out? Yeah, I think he did. Here's Davis.
He kept it, yeah.
He goes long. Kane.
Good.
He's
I wanna
making it
see
stick
more of
this
that.
time, Kane. Could have switched it to Lucas or Emerson.
Yeah.
Don't know why he decided to check back. A bit annoying there from Kane.
Yeah.
The one time he does make it stick, he does make the most of it.
But I don't know about you. I'm glad we're going a bit long at
A bit
times.
more direct. Here's
Yeah.
Lucas. Is he going on a run here, Lucas?
Oh, God.
He's lost it. And he doesn't seem to care about the fact he's lost it as well. He just loses it and says whatever. Poor play again from Lucas. I don't think he's been brilliant in this first half, man.
Again, he was part of the first good 10 minutes of the game, like we all were. But yeah, he's
Been
losing the ball.
very
man.
sloppy.
He's
As much as
getting
Kane's been
yeah.
sloppy, he's been equally as sloppy. It's a long ball forward to Iheanacho. Gone right through to Lloris. Here's Bentancur. He's being pressured. He's got Davis on the overlap. Here's Davis now. He goes to long.
Good ball.
Sessegnon over the top. Sessegnon's going to get this. Amate's coming out
Only
to him.
Lucas in the
He goes on the
box.
outside. He crosses it. Lucas! Cut out from the Leicester defender. I think Soyuncu very close to being another chance for Tottenham, and it's going to be a corner.
Good play from Sessegnon. Good ball from Davis to start off with.
It was good football actually from Spurs. It's a goal kick actually. Where Lucas was the one who headed it. Luca hit Lucas apparently.
Head back, wasn't it?
Yeah, just behind Lucas,
Yeah.
and he couldn't really turn it goalwards.
It's a minute of extra
Alright,
injury
1
time.
minute added on.
I can't remember an injury or stoppage. Can you?
Yeah, not really. Just Leicester
suppose
have
for
spent a bit of time on the ground, haven't they?
Yeah. And then the goal.
Here's Amate and just playing it around. Samare, go over the top. Look at it here, Nacho, and it's again gone through to Lloris, who's also had a pretty good game so far, sweeping and doing that kind of stuff.
Absolutely, yeah. And that save. I mean, bloody
Yeah,
can't underestimate
what a
that
save that was.
Yeah.
Is there a chance for one more bit of action in this half? It doesn't look like it. Tottenham gone long. Kane, can he win the header? Amate wins it. Emerson. Is he going around the outside? He checks back, and it looks like that's it. It's half time, and Tottenham lead Leicester by a goal to nil. Currently sitting in the top 4 as things stand, but it hasn't been the most convincing of performances so far. It's been riddled with mistakes from both sets of players so far. Tottenham starting with a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm. It died down a bit throughout the game. Leicester came back into it, had a few chances. And then we scored against one of play. And I think ever since we scored, it's been very even again.
Yeah, 100%. I think we started off really well, like you said. we allowed, rather than Leicester to do anything special to get back into the game. We just, our pressing had stopped for some reason, and our intensity, and obviously
Just standing off them a lot.
Yeah. We'll allow them to come back into the game, and that save, man. We need to look at it again, but that save was world class, and it's certainly allowed us to go in. I mean, there's two ways of looking at it, isn't it, Sim? Results at the moment, it's all about results. Performance-wise, there's a lot of question marks still, a few question marks. Kane's looking off the mark, certainly when it comes to link-up play. But it's all about results at the moment, mate. And 1-0's good. Let's hope we can build on it in the second half.
Obviously, the big question mark today over the lineup was Lucas Moura. He's had an opportunity to prove that he wants to be back in the first team. And how do you think he's doing so far?
Good start, but again, like we saw towards the end and last 25, 30 minutes, he was getting caught in possession so many times. He was through on goal, not directly on goal, but certainly as part of the attacking force, and he either lost possession or was a shit pass. He needs to up his game. I wouldn't take him off at half time. I think that's a bit too drastic. But he needs to improve, just like a few more players. But I think can do better is a half-time report, isn't it?
Yeah, I have to say so. I've been a bit frustrated with Lucas so far. And there's been a few good things where he goes on a bit of a run and you're thinking he looks threatening, but when he's in the centre of the pitch and you're asking him to hang on to the ball or find a pass or something, he's been way too sloppy, and and a few times he's actually given the ball in very dangerous areas. A bit like the whole Tottenham team when we've been playing around the back. A few times we've given it away. Davis, obviously. He was big culprit for that when Leicester had a very good opportunity. They did hit the post as well, where the Sumara, I think it was, bursting past two of our players very easily, and very close to getting on the score sheet. Was a great save from Lloris. But who's been impressive? I'd say Dyer so far.
Yeah, Dyer.
A very good game.
Yeah, Dyer. As all, we've seen quite a bit of that, haven't we? It's like the ball's a magnet to his head. He's always there to clear out. Dyer's been good. Romero's been his usual. I think Højbjerg and Bentancur have done all right as well. They've pressed from the middle. Sonny's looked lively as well. So
and
there
Lloris
have been,
as well,
yeah, and Lloris, of course. But I think as a whole they can do a lot more. They should be doing a lot more better. I mean, we said, well, I certainly said, it's irrelevant of what kind of team Leicester put out, But let's be honest, it's 8 changes, man. They've hardly played together all season.
The only time we're they're looking dangerous is we're giving them opportunities.
That's it. Yeah, we're allowing them.
We're just gonna make sure that we start giving them those opportunities. Before we carry on, I just want to say as well, obviously the big North London derby, 12th of May, is coming just around the corner. And if you haven't got a ticket, we are teaming up with OP Pets to do a North London derby giveaway. We are giving away 2 tickets for the North London derby in the hospitality seats as well. All you have to do, I'm going to put the link in the chat right now. If you haven't got a ticket, if you want it, we're going to be giving away to 2 random people 2 tickets for the North London derby. If you want to be in it to win it, I'm going to put the link in the description. Just follow the link and follow the steps. It's absolutely free to enter as well. And I've now pinned the message to the chat. So if you want to be in with a chance to win 2 tickets for the North London derby, go in the chat right now and sign up and follow the steps on the website.
Wicked.
Be in with a chance. And thank you, Dobie Pets, for the opportunity.
What a prize, man. What a prize.
Yeah, and hospitality to the big, massive. And what a big game that's going to be as well.
What a big game. Well, we're hoping it's going to be a big game.
Should be. But,
it will be
well,
I think
as things stand, it is. But, you know, hopefully West Ham could do us a favour later. We need to win this game, though.
Yeah.
And it's just a bit annoying after the 2 performances we've had against Brighton and Brentford. You're thinking against Leicester, we're gonna try and put that sloppiness to bed and try and give a convincing performance just for ourselves. And it's again, although we're 1-0 up, it's sloppy, and I don't think anyone can look at the performance so far and think they're happy with what they're seeing. But obviously we're not being dreadful.
No,
we have got the goal, and we have got obviously our shot on target, which we needed. But there's still a lot of work to do to get to really get back to level we were showing before the Brighton game.
Yeah, and you know, I don't think there's anything wrong with us demanding more. You know, we've had good second halves, haven't we, Sim? We look at Villa, look at Newcastle. We need to show that again in the second half. But yeah, there's nothing that suggests to me that we've got totally over the last 2 performances.
Yeah.
The only reason we look at Brentford as a better performance against Brighton is because we were so shit against Brighton. So even a slight improvement against Brentford, it looked. But if you look at Brentford as a game by itself, again, we weren't that good. We were poor. No
shot on target.
So yeah, exactly. So today there's again a bit of improvement, but if we look at it as a first 45 minutes in its whole, we weren't that great. We weren't that great. We're better than that. And again, we need to take in consideration who we're playing against. A Leicester side who have got a number of changes and haven't got really much to play for in the league. So, no, we need to do better. We've got better players than what we've shown in the first 45 minutes. And we'll just
as long as we start, look, there's definitely openings for us there, and you can see that. And there's been times where we've had good opportunities which we didn't make the most of, and we had good openings which the passing was a bit off. And if we can get a bit sharper in those times, and we can cut out the sloppiness that we've been having at the back, then we should be all right in this game. We do usually improve in the second half by and large, so hopefully that same pattern follows suit today. But it is so important that we get all 3 points today, and the 1-0 lead just seems like a slender one right now. It doesn't seem like one that we're confident of holding on to.
A lot of talk's been made of obviously the wing backs. I think we've said all we want about Emerson. How do you think Sessegnon's done?
I think he's been a bit better than Emerson, but I still want to see more from him. You know, I think he's done okay. A few times he's got down the left-hand side, like right at the end of the first half when he gets a good ball in for Lucas. But I want to see more of that. I think defensively, to be fair to him, I think he's dealt with O'Brien fairly well, although O'Brien's got a bit of joy down that side. I think by and large, Sessegnon's been all right. But I would say I want to see more from him going forward. I want to see him being more of a threat. The problem I have with these wing backs is because it's such a demanding role. I always feel like if they're always more dangerous in the first half, the second half, so they seem to tire very quickly. Because they have to be a wing back, they have to be a full back, and they have to be a winger, and it's a very taxing role. And if you're not running for 90 minutes, it's very difficult. But hopefully in the second half we can see him more as an attacking force.
Yeah, stamina's a must, but Sessegnon's got that injury in him as well, wasn't he?
And obviously Reguilon, obviously now he's out for whoever knows how long. Might have seen I don't think he might have seen the last of him this season. By the
Well,
things.
3.5, 4 weeks left
Exactly.
for the season. You just don't know now. We'll see. It goes without saying. Wing backs are the positions we really need to invest in the summer. We need to improve in quality out there. Sessegnon, we don't know. But for me, Sessegnon, as good as player as he can be, I wouldn't want to be reliant on him week in, week out.
Yeah.
With his injury issues. So, we'll see. Sessegnon's done well first half, and like you say, that ball from Davis and the first time cross they put into Lucas was great. Did you just see the size of Ronaldo? Bloody hell!
Oh, the R9 Ronaldo.
Yeah, R9 Ronaldo.
Yeah, he looks a bit big now, doesn't he?
Yeah,
we all know
he's
that.
taking my weight.
There's a super chat from Brandon Troller. Big up to Brandon. He says, hate to say, but Lucas got to go in the summer. Washed. Well, he's coming in for a lot of criticism after the performance today. It really hasn't been great from Lucas Moura so far, I have to say. But Kulusevski has also been quiet over the past couple of games, so he needs to, will show that he needs to keep performing to keep his place. And when it comes to like Kane and Son, unfortunately, we don't really have players in their positions, really, do we? I guess you could argue Bergwijn, but are you surprised today that he went with Lucas ahead of Bergwijn?
No, I'm as people. Well, I'm kind of bigging myself up here, but some people in the chat might know I'm a big Bergwijn fan. But again, like I said, I'm not going to question Conte. I'm not going to class him as the best managerial signing we've ever had. And while I've been supporting Spurs, and question him for why he's not. There's got to be a reason, Sim. It might be something that it might be the way Bergwijn trains. It might be a mentality issue. One thing that Conte said in a post-match conference is Bergwijn needs to believe himself a bit more. And not only that, but I think Conte personally sees him through the middle rather than a
That's
right
what he said.
wing back.
Yeah, he sees more as number 9.
So there's a number of reasons. I'm a big Bergwijn fan. I think we need him in a confident Bergwijn in a Tottenham squad, not necessarily first 11. His time will come if he performs, but certainly a confident Bergwijn is a must in a Tottenham squad, because I think wherever he goes, if he moves, he's going to smash out the park wherever he goes, man.
I think
Ajax so. Or they talk of United, and I think that's lazy links with Ten Hag coming and linking Bergwijn to that. So am I surprised? No, not really. I thought if Decky was going to be dropped, Lucas would be Conte's preferred choice. He's shown that when he's made substitutions. We'll just see. Give it another 10-15 minutes second half, and if Lucas doesn't improve, then at least we've got 2 options on the bench.
Would you make any subs at half time?
No.
Just keep it for now.
Yeah. I think there's making any changes now, especially being 1-0 up. I think it just stink of a knee-jerk reaction, unless there's an injury.
Could it help though the fact that we've seen how we perform against teams who are chasing the game, like Newcastle and Villa and teams like that, when they take a lot more risk and leave a lot more space for us. Usually, we're very good at picking these teams off.
Yeah, I think. But for me, Lucas is someone that Conte relies on. Take him off after 45 minutes, I don't think we'll do Lucas any favours, and certainly Conte, when it comes to belief from a player, any favours as well. So personally, I'd have a word with Lucas. Mate, you need to up your game. And if he doesn't up his game first 10-15 minutes, let's make a change. We've got 2 options on the bench. I'm not sure who we got on the sub. I didn't even look at that.
Yeah, we have Bergwijn, Scarlett, and I'll just get up 1 second. We have Golini, Sanchez, Rodon, Winks, Kulusevski, White, Craig, Bergwijn, and Scarlett. So not the strongest bench, is it?
No. But with Lucas in particular, he knows if he doesn't up his game, and Conte mentioned there's potentially 2 players who could come on for him. And as a squad, I think that's what we need. That's one thing we haven't got is depth. But man, that's a whole different conversation, isn't it?
Yeah.
Looking at depth, looking at quality of players.
Another super chat here from Travis Kendall says, last year at this time we were saying sell Doherty, and that changed. Think there might be a change in Emerson by next season at this time. Could you see Emerson having a Doherty-esque resurrection?
Oh man, we can only go by what we've seen. I got pelters for giving him a 5 out of 10 against Newcastle on
Doherty, Emerson.
Emerson, and he scored against Newcastle.
Yeah.
And it was like, how can he give him a 5? I go, he scored, but just like our Champions League run, he was papering over a lot of cracks. He was getting twisted left, right, and centre by quite a few. I can't see any changes.
Doesn't seem to be any
no,
changes.
Lucas is
We're just
still there.
got the tunnel cam up at the moment. Second half is going to be underway shortly. There's Kulusevski. Looks like he's getting ready, but I don't think he's coming on just yet.
But regards to Emerson, is there
there's Doherty with his boot, active boot on.
Oh, of course, yeah. Is there room for improvement? Of course, Emerson can do better. Oh, I don't want to see him. I'm glad Daigle's not in the studio. But yeah, God, Doherty is in.
Yeah, he's not in a good way.
Yeah,
not a good injury. Not a good injury.
Listen, as a Spurs fan, Emerson wears our shirt. He's got his badge on his chest. I want him to be the best right wing back in the world. I really do. But if we go by what we've seen, man, is calling him a footballer is borderline insulting. So, but
it's quite incredible how he was at Barcelona. I don't know how he managed
they're
that.
laughing, man.
How was he there though? Why they must have signed him for a reason.
Yeah, and all the chat. Oh, he's not a right wing back. He's a right back. From what I can remember, right backs were able to tackle, and he unfortunately can't even do that. It's not a single game, man, where he doesn't get beaten at least 3 or 4 times.
It's the most frustrating thing for me is when he's got a lot of space to run into and he gets the ball in space. You know, how many times you got Kane finding him in space, and he just gives it away. And also when you're building play up, you can't trust him on the ball. No. You know that he's very easy to get the ball off. He's so sloppy with the ball.
I think it was Kuva mentioned something on my stream yesterday. Do you think there's a domino effect, knowing that, look, I mean, Dyer's especially having words with Royale just for the second half, a domino effect that the players don't trust Emerson?
I think that's part of it, is that.
I mean, Romero, the amount of time Romero has to cover for Emerson when he messes up at right wing back, you always see Romero. Yes, he plays that side of defence anyway. But I do think that probably the players don't trust.
I think Emerson. A lot of times Emerson goes on a run and they decide not to go for him. It's happened a few times. All right. We're about to kick off. Højbjerg is in the centre circle and the second half is underway. Spurs now from left to right. Big second half up for Tottenham. We need 3 points here. Let's hope we can bring them home. Massive second half for Tottenham in our season. We need to make sure we hold this result. No goals conceded. We need to get that second goal as well.
Big 45 minutes in.
Massive. Could have massive ramifications on our season, whatever happens in these next 45 minutes. Here's Soyuncu.
A win, does it change Arsenal's mentality at all?
Look, they have to win.
Yeah.
If we win, they have to win. A draw's not good enough against West Ham. Rather, it probably isn't good enough anyway. But they just know unless they win that game later, they're outside the top 4. Whereas if we don't win, that isn't the case. They can draw later. So it's very, very big for me. Be interesting to see what kind of team West Ham put out, but I don't expect any favours from them.
I don't.
The only way I see is just hopefully Arsenal shoot themselves in the foot somehow,
What do you reckon to Ben's theory? He mentioned a good header from...
Well, Kane into Son, but...
Ben's theory that West Ham got a chance to qualify for Europe through the league position.
They do. They do. They wouldn't want to give up easily, but but obviously their priority has to be Europa League, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, then again, they are 2-1 down, so they don't look... They're definitely in there in the league in terms of a top 6 finish. They're 7th, but they're 3 points behind United with a game in hand. Yeah. So they're not. I don't see them just chucking the game away, but they have to. I think they have to do what they got to do, which is rest the team and just hope that they get something out of the game with the second team. That's the best they can hope for. I think that's probably how they're going to look at it. Here's Davis to Bentancur. Oh, he gets a foul. It's a foul.
Yes,
foul on Bentancur. Free kick to Spurs. Not a great one.
And I don't want to spend a lot of time on
Perez with the booking
on the filth that Brian refers to. But let's be honest, they've not been great. They've been up against a a very poor. I mean,
Everton have taken the lead against Chelsea.
Wow. I was just going to mention them as well.
Richarlison has scored for Everton.
Brilliant.
And he's holding up a blue flare as well.
Mate, their home fixtures are going to count for a lot.
That's could be a massive goal in the relegation scrap. Richarlison tackles Azpilicueta. He's onside, and he's slotted it home. 1-0 to Everton.
Brilliant. Oh.
Carl Bruce with the super chat. I'll read it in a sec. Bentancur just gives it away. Perez holding him off, and Leicester can come forward with it. He says, Sim, hi from across the pond, just tuned in. Curious, did Spurs gain Jewish fan base from fans supporting Jewish fans from anti-Semitism in the 70s, or club had it prior? There was from the 70s.
Yeah.
That's how we got like a Jewish following.
Yeah. I think the Jewish following has always been there, but it certainly grew during that time, didn't it? And yeah, it's not an easy subject to talk about, but
we'll probably have different time to go more in depth than that in another time. We do have videos on the channel about our Jewish following and everything, but right now the game's on, so let's concentrate on that for now.
Big up.
Yeah, big up to you, Carl. Here comes Amate. Soyuncu to Thomas. He goes long to Daka. Dyer's coming over, and he gets out for a throw. It's going to be a throw into Tottenham or Leicester. Levy watching on. Tottenham currently lead by a goal to 0. Here's Dyer.
That actually looked like Brian Daigle when we put.
Dyer goes long, looking for Son over his head, and Leicester have the ball back. Everton currently 2 points behind Burnley now in the relegation. 2 points behind Leeds. Leeds are getting dragged back into it, which they have Arsenal next week. That could be a very big game.
Well, it's a must-win for Leeds, isn't it?
Yeah.
And
Burnley
Burnley
must not lose, probably, if Everton keep this result. Oh, Everton are in again. Oh, he just plays it over. Bloody hell, Mikalenko. Through on goal. Here's Sessegnon for Tottenham, though. Kane. Tries to put it through to Sessegnon. Doesn't quite get the pass right. His, what a miss that is for Everton. Romero.
Good ball.
Turn. Højbjerg was in space. He could have turned and shot.
I'm surprised he didn't go for a shot.
He should have shot there, Højbjerg. He had time, and on the edge of the box, he goes for a layoff to Lucas. It's not a good pass. It's a good pass here by Romero. Great ball here. The pass was never on for Lucas.
No.
It was never on. It's disappointing from Højbjerg. His Schmeichel. Reminds me of that moment, in the cup final. Remember that moment? Where he had a chance to get a shot off, and he one of our only attacks
looks
of the
back
game.
at that chance and think,
definitely.
why, man? Why? It's got a shot on him at times. We saw it against Villa.
We saw how he can be going forward. He can be effective in the Euros, didn't we?
Yeah.
Here's Thomas to Dyer.
Coming forward.
Romero. Bentancur to Sessegnon. Wasn't the safest of passes from Sessegnon, but Davis gets it back to Lloris. He gets out wide to Romero. Good ball by Lloris there. Here's Romero in space. He goes long for Son, but Amate cuts it out. But Bentancur's there with a good challenge, and Kane now has a chance to look for a through ball. He goes out wide to Sessegnon. It's a good ball. Here's Sessegnon. Is he taking Albrighton?
I do wonder why he cuts inside so much. Sessegnon's being naturally left-footed.
Yeah, he does, doesn't he? Here's Højbjerg to Lucas. Could have turned there,
Again,
Lucas.
could have turned.
But he goes it back to Romero. Here's Bentancur to Son. It's not a good touch from Son. But Bentancur makes a good challenge. But Son and Højbjerg leave it for each other. And there's Lucas, who does well to get away from it. Hinacho, and he's going to win a throw. Well done. Again, it's like we've done a few good things, but we keep how do you say it? We keep basically devaluing our good work with some sloppy play, basically.
Yeah. Good build up.
Really annoying, yeah.
It's that last
like a sloppy touch, or like we make a good tackle, then make a sloppy pass after the tackle. It's just a bit hot and cold at the moment for Tottenham.
Tell you what, Bentancur's done well in midfield, hasn't he? He's won quite a few duels. And just afraid it takes away from his
Here's Romero. He's got Kane in support. He's got Son. He goes for Lucas.
Oh, ref! Oh, come on, man.
What? Lucas got tripped when he was through on goal by Sancho. He's down holding his ankle. Referee waves play on. Referee says no, nothing given there.
Typical Moss.
But Sessegnon. Well, good tackle by Dyer. You dare give a foul for that, Moss. That was a good challenge. Here's Kane.
Kane, come on.
He's looking for support. It's another poor pass from Kane.
It's like he's taking
Soyuncu.
1-2 extra touches.
Good tackle by Bentancur. That's a good tackle. Why is he waving play on? And it's going to be a throw-in.
He seems to have taken 1 extra touch, Kane, for me.
Yeah, it's poor again.
Someone mentioned in the comments earlier, he's not been the same since the keeper fell on his ankle at Brighton. I think they're probably clutching at straws, yeah. But you never know, do you?
Well, everyone blames that trip to America, but
yeah.
I don't know if I'd blame it on that.
No.
O'Brien with the ball in the box. Oh, Romero can get it, flicks it away, and it's going to be a header, a throw into Leicester. Here's Soyuncu. It's a good ball into Castagna. And Albrighton in a deep position on the right side. Goes down the line to Samare, and he looks for the 1-2. And Tottenham, it's a good block by Davis. It's going to be a throw into Leicester.
1, 2, 3, 4. 5 messages from Daigle giving me shit about saying he looks like leaving. lovely Daigle.
Here's Samare to Albrighton. With a ball in the box, away by Davis. Going to fall to Luke Thomas, but Emerson does well. And he does well, but again, his second touch is sloppy. Soyuncu gets out wide for a throw to Tottenham.
3 rare words put together. Emerson does well.
Is this a foul? Yeah, that's a foul.
That's a foul,
that's
man.
That's a foul by Soyuncu. He does it by accident, but it's a foul.
Yeah.
It's bloody hell. Dyer looks for around the corner pass, but he puts it straight out for a throw. And again, Tottenham suffering from some sloppiness. Bentancur this time booting it out for a throw. But this is not been a massive improvement from Tottenham. There's a sub coming on, Kulusevski.
Kulu.
Well, Conte's seen enough.
It's Lucas,
and it must be Lucas Moura, yeah.
Yeah.
He's poor display from Lucas. He doesn't look happy about it either, Lucas.
Well, we shouldn't be happy with his own performance.
He's been poor.
Look,
he got the opportunity, didn't he? And it's not like didn't get a fair chance.
No.
He had enough of the ball,
Exactly.
and he was poor.
And we did say give him 10-15 minutes second half if it doesn't improve.
Kulusevski, before the hour mark, though, it's a bit of a surprise. But there you go, 55 minutes, Conte's seen enough. Kulusevski on the pitch. And here he is with his first touch, and he wins a throw. And he's already looking sharp. Let's see what Kulusevski can do for the final 55 minutes. Hopefully he can add a bit more quality to our attacks.
Well, we've got the front three who made a difference against Everton, Leeds, Newcastle,
Villa.
So we need that. We need to get back to basics.
It's going to be a throw into Tottenham on the right side. Michael McIntyre in the stadium
big Spurs
today.
fan.
Very big. I met him in Munich when we went when we played Bayern in the Champions League.
Oh, wicked.
I was out and about doing some shopping and in the market, and there was Michael McIntyre.
I've seen him live in Notts.
Have you?
Yeah.
I saw him live in a... one sec. Leicester coming forward. O'Brien's cross blocked by Sessegnon. It was a work in progress gig I saw him in.
All right.
Eventually, Arts Depot.
Oh, man.
That was very funny.
He is funny.
Here comes...
The man draw.
I did ask him if he had a pen when he was... Here's Mendy to Samare. Leicester again having a bit of possession, having a similar spell to they had in the first half. Here's Thomas down the line for Perez. Romero comes over and eases him out of the way and wins the goal kick. Well done, Perez.
We've got quite
a
few jokers associated with Spurs, haven't we? We've got Michael McIntyre. Daniel Levy is a joke.
Oh, yeah, massive, yeah. Exactly.
Good turnout. Do we know what the attendance is today? We'll get that in a bit, won't we? Midway through
it seems to be... well, the Spurs said it was sold out, but...
There you go.
Goal kick to Spurs. We need that second goal, though. We don't look comfortable, do we?
100%.
Towards Kane. Kulusevski's there. Soyuncu with a good challenge. That's a foul by Bentancur. That's going to be a yellow, isn't it? Yeah, yellow for Bentancur. Quite unnecessary, but yellow card. And he's been booked. So coming up to the hour mark, still 1-0, still fairly similar second half to the first half. Ball behind, Romero's at a foul. The referee says no. Romero
well done.
gets the ball ahead of Daka. He's not happy with it. He wants a foul. Here's Højbjerg. Son flicks into Bentancur. Here's Sessegnon. Tottenham flying forward now.
Take it out. Take it out. Don't cut inside.
Sessegnon takes on Albrighton. Can't get round him. And, Son looking for the running behind it. Wasn't a great ball from Sessegnon. And they've got the ball back, Leicester. Højbjerg's there to win it back. And here's Kulusevski. Into space, Kulusevski. He's in the box, Kulusevski.
Come on.
Pass one, pass two.
Oh,
So unlucky.
good play.
That is so unlucky by Kulusevski. He just slipped right at the last and couldn't quite get a shot on goal. But you saw they were struggling to deal with it, weren't they?
And in that one moment, he's done more than what Lucas did in 55 minutes.
Brilliant piece of dribbling, wasn't it? Pass one, pass two, and just right at the last, he couldn't keep his feet. But really unlucky from Kulusevski. Here's Samare.
Great
holds off
control.
Højbjerg, who's had a good game again, Højbjerg, today, I think. Oh, but they've played it round him, and here comes Samare. It's Bentancur word challenge.
Ooh.
That's a foul against him. No, it's a foul on Bentancur.
That's right.
Free kick to Spurs. He won the ball there, Bentancur, then got fouled.
Good. He is a bit card happy.
Who, Moss?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good tackle there by Bentancur.
Great tackle.
Well done. Come on, need a second goal here. It's foul on Kulusevski by Sionchu. Free kick to Spurs on the halfway line.
Agree, Sean M. He's done more than Mora already. Absolutely.
Oh.
Absolutely. It was a Chelsea game.
Is it a goal? No, my word. Pickford, one of the saves of the season.
Wow.
Oh, my word. How did that stay out? Chelsea should have scored here. Look at this. Look at this. First of all, Mount hits the post here. And then look at the double hit both posts. And then, what a save that is.
Brilliant.
By Jordan Pickford. And Everton is somehow still in the lead here at Goodison Park. Great challenge by Romero. He's in the foul. No, he's going to play on. Here's Kulusevski.
Go on.
Cuts inside.
Go on. Yes! Get it!
Yes!
Get it!
It's 2-0! Brilliant from Kulusevski.
Come on!
Absolutely
Kulu
brilliant
doing it.
from Kulusevski. He cuts inside, passes it inside to Son. He takes one touch and he fires it home with his left peg. Spurs have a second. Come on!
Come on!
It's 2-0 and it's Sonny on the scoreline. What a challenge this is here from Romero.
Two tackles
Two
from
brilliant
Romero.
challenges
Look
here.
at
Look
that.
at that. Double challenge. Kulusevski, he does exactly what Lucas wasn't doing the first half. He takes his time, cuts inside,
What a
great ball into Son, and he fires it into the far corner, and Spurs are 2-0 up. It's a good goal.
First tackle there, closing down for
Great
Romero.
challenge there by Romero.
Second tackle into Suench.
Brilliant here from Kulusevski. He's done exactly what we've needed. A bit of quality, a bit of decision-making in the final third. And what a difference he's made, Kulusevski, as soon as he's come on.
Sonny needed that goal. Kane needed that goal. I'll tell you what, Decky needed that just as much.
Son takes a touch and then fires it across Schmeichel. And it's 2-0 to Tottenham. And we needed that second goal. That's a big goal in the game.
The question is,
context
are
of
they
this
going
game.
to look back at the tackle? Because I know Schmeichel went running too.
I don't think so.
I don't think
it's.
there you go.
He won the ball. He won the ball. It's not clear and obvious.
Come on.
Spurs have a second here. So
Needed
Kane
that.
and Son on the score sheet here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. But Leicester all of a sudden coming forward. And here's Iheanacho taking on Sessegnon. Iheanacho again. Samare. Oh, it's over here.
Come on.
And Tottenham have a throw. Come on, he wants high energy now, Conte. Look at that. He's calling for his players. But Kulusevski, that ginger from Sweden,
Mate,
brilliant.
Yeah,
absolutely brilliant.
They're saying
That
he needed a rest. Maybe it's a kick up the backside he needed.
It looks simple, doesn't it, that pass to Son, that piece of play. But, it's something that Lucas just wasn't capable of throughout the whole game.
There's no way Lucas finds that pass.
No chance. He rushes it. He'll probably go on the outside and look to either cut it back or, get a corner or something. Kulusevski just brings that bit of element of decision making in the final third.
Go on.
He usually more often picks the right pass. It's Kane. That's
Come
a foul.
on, ref.
Kane's been
Ooh.
hit on the knee there, I think, or on the shin by Amate. It's a free kick to Tottenham.
He's down. Kane's down, holding his
Yellow
knee.
card bar for Amate, but Kane is not looking good.
Oh, studs straight into his knee.
Gets him, doesn't he?
Shin, isn't it? Yeah. Thank God it's got shin pads.
I think hopefully he's all right. He's still down though, Kane. Is he all right? Is he back up?
I think he'll be.
No, he's still there,
Oh,
isn't
still
he? He's
down.
still down. No, he's all right. I think
He's not
all
asked
right.
for a.
Oh, they are VARing a potential red card. Is that a red card?
I don't know, man. I think Kane went into his foot as much as.
It's a high foot. I wouldn't say
it's
it's.
high
I
foot.
wouldn't say it's a clear and obvious red.
No.
I
But
don't
Kane
think
refused any of the.
Are they checking it?
Yeah, that's.
No, that's it. I've seen enough. Everton nearly getting a second at Goodison Park, but Chelsea holding firm at the moment. They're about to make a sub now. Leicester.
Here we go.
Here's
Come on.
Kane on the wrong side. He goes for goal. Shot on target, at least.
There we go.
Into Schmeichel's arms.
There we go. I'm
Still
counting.
only.
Great closing down
It's
from Bentancur.
Kulusevski. Bentancur.
Oh,
Can't quite get enough on it. Here's Bentancur
he's
again.
had a good game, hasn't he, mate?
He is, isn't he? Here's Davis. Kane. Oh, looking for... Bentancur's a poor pass, but set up.
First mistake is made.
Emerson gives it away. Bentancur can't find him. Here's Mendy. Spurs do have a 2-goal buffer now, so a bit more of a comfortable lead. Here's Samare. Leicester apparently about to give someone their Premier League debut.
I think it just shows the mindset, doesn't it? of
Yeah.
what-
Albrighton,
the game.
his cross, it's a corner.
We need to kick on, get on that goal difference, make it as big as possible, and I finally want to get a 4-1 result as well.
Yeah, come on. Here's Albrighton.
Although I'll do with the 4-0.
Good ball in, and Bentancur heads away. Kulusevski on the charge. Oh, he does well to shake off
fine.
Perez. Keeps it in as well.
Oh, there
and
we
he goes
go.
down the line. Brilliant from Kulusevski
Absolutely
again.
brilliant.
And
What a
good ball as well. And Højbjerg's
What
in
a
on
ball.
goal. Oh,
Oh.
he takes a touch, but away from goal, Højbjerg. He was in on goal there.
But Decky, man.
Brilliant.
There we go.
It's on.
Oh,
Header on goal, but he can't quite force it home. Decky, what a difference he's made. That's going to be a foul, is it? No, he won the
No.
ball.
Come on.
Brilliant. From
Come on,
Kulusevski.
come on.
Here's Romero. Here's Emerson. Kane's there. Romero on the edge of the box. He tries to flick into Kane. It's not a good ball, but here's Emerson. Oh, he
Hey.
shoulders it into Kulusevski. And
Good play.
Emerson got in Kane's way.
I think that's a goal kick. Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's nothing more Conte could have asked from Decky to come on and make a,
He has been brilliant.
do what he's done.
He has been brilliant.
There we go.
Look at that. Oh, brilliant piece of skill to get past Thomas. And a great ball to Højbjerg as well. It's a good
Right
ball.
foot.
He just can't get it under control. It's a poor touch from Højbjerg.
A Lucas or a Bergwijn will not find a pass with their left foot. That's his wrong foot, by the way, Decky.
Yeah, on his right foot.
And,
Vardy's
Lucas-
coming on.
Yeah.
Vardy's on for Daka.
Give a few minutes to him. Dangerous player. Romero on him. I had a debate with a couple of streamers and a few people in the comments on my show the other week. I cannot remember a single striker who's had the better of Romero this season. Can you think of anyone?
No, very few. I can't think of anyone.
No, I couldn't think of anyone. I went through every single Antonio, a Salah, a Mane. I was in a coma for the Liverpool game, so I can't think much for that. But I cannot remember a single.
I don't think he
striker
played in that Liverpool game
Oh, didn't he?
because he was out. Because he was injured for a while, wasn't he?
Joined the club.
Oh, here's Vardy with a flick. Romero, nice touch. Here's Davis, goes long. Looking for Son. It's going to go out for a throw, but Tottenham will look all of a sudden well in control. And what a difference Kulusevski's made since he's come on. He's really changed it for Tottenham. We look so much more creative as soon as he gets on the pitch.
Do you think giving him a rest has been a bit
Maybe
more
it helped him, yeah. Maybe it was just a case of him coming on against more tired legs, also gave him a bit more space to play with.
Or maybe rotation was just an excuse. Maybe it's just, look, he's not been performing well. We've got to show he's untroublable. He's had so many plaudits. He's had so many people bigging him up. And we've got to remember he's a young player.
21, yeah.
Yeah. There we go.
Oh, here come Leicester. It's Iheanacho. And he goes to the back post, and it's a poor ball, and it's gone out for a goal kick. Tottenham now 23 minutes away from 3 points here in a very big game in the top 4 race. Lloris with the goal kick. Wouldn't mind another goal.
Oh, yeah. 100%. Big up to everyone in the chat. 2,500, 2,500 people watching at the moment.
Oh, big up. Yeah, come on. Let's get it to how many likes are we on? 700. Let's get it to 1,000 likes, people. 300 people need to go over and like the stream. Come on, guys. It's absolutely free. It helps support the channel. We really do appreciate everyone who scrolls down and hits the like button. Let's get to 1,000 likes, people. Only 300 of you.
Easy do that.
Out of 2,500. Come on. Just 300 of you. Scroll down and hit the like button. Really do appreciate it. And if you haven't already, go to the pinned comment, and if you want to be in it to win a chance to go to the North London Derby, click the pinned comment and enter the competition. It's absolutely free to enter, and you could be going to the North London Derby in a hospitality seat.
Oh, man.
So go check it out.
And whoever wins, I'll be so fucking jealous. Who's doing the draw sim? Or are you picking
they're doing the draw.
Oh,
there we
they're
go,
doing the
1,000 likes. But it's going to be completely random, yeah.
Never let us down. So many familiar faces, names in the chat as well. Big up to everyone. Big up.
All right, corner to Leicester. 20 minutes to go. If they do get a goal back here, all of a sudden it could be looking different, but it's headed away by Davis. And again, Højbjerg now on the charge, on the breakaway for Tottenham. Here's Kulusevski. He's got Emerson in support. He's got Son at the back post.
Great
he goes
ball.
to Emerson. Emerson's got Son there.
Oh.
And he tries to go for him. It's a good block by Castagna. Another good breakaway from Tottenham, though.
Inch perfect pass from Decky, wasn't it?
Again.
So the
he
weight
adds
was
that
fine.
quality.
Didn't have to break his stride, Emerson.
He looked maybe at Emerson. He looked at Son, sorry, but he went for Emerson. It's another good ball. And Emerson tried to get it across. Couldn't quite get the ball off.
He had so much space in
the
middle as well.
Decky might have gone for him as well, but he decided against it. It was a more difficult ball for Decky to play.
Yeah.
All right, corner. Son to take it. Can I smell a third coming? Come on, Spurs. Let's see what we can do here.
From last night.
Here's Son for Dyer. Oh, and Dyer's header into the hands of Kasper Schmeichel. Schmeichel to Castagna. Here's Albrighton. Soyuncu. Back to Mendy. Amate. Castagna. Leicester struggling to progress the ball and forced backwards by Tottenham. All the way back to Schmeichel. He's looking for an option. He goes long to Iheanacho, but there's Eric Dyer, win another header.
As always, yeah.
And Tottenham pick up the ball in the middle of the park. Here's Emerson now. Oh, nice bit of play from Emerson. And Kane. That's a foul on Kane. No? Referee says no.
It was a loose control there.
Good challenge by Emerson, but a ball into Davis, who picks up the loose ball. Well done, Tottenham. Winning it back well. Here's Højbjerg. We've definitely been... since Kulusevski's come on, we've been pretty good, I would say.
Absolutely.
That sloppiness seems to have come out of our system all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Here's Davis.
I think as a team, when you know you've got a better player on, it does
maybe it helps
throughout the team. But they're closing down a lot more as well. It seems to have come back in. When Bentancur's done that from the first minute.
And Leicester seem to have lost a bit of that belief. I think you can tell.
I think you can see it's they're quite happy to blow full time.
Oh, Dyer nearly went long for Son over the top, but he goes for Sessegnon, but Castagna intercepts it. It's not the best ball in the end from Dyer. Here's Bentancur. You've got to be careful, Bentancur. He's on a yellow, doesn't commit the foul.
Would you make a substitution?
Potentially. You don't want him missing for the next game against Liverpool, do you?
Yeah.
Maybe get Winks on for the last 15 minutes or so. Here's Luke Thomas for Leicester. Played backwards, and Leicester all of a sudden not getting the ball as forward as much as they were in the early exchanges. Amate. Albrighton. Is he going to whip this cross in? He takes on Sessegnon. He beats him way too easily.
Way too easily.
And his cross is headed out by, yet again, Eric Dyer.
Poor from Sessegnon.
Yeah, it's poor. Shouldn't be beaten that easily. It's very disappointing. But here come Leicester again. And Tottenham seem comfortable all of a sudden for Leicester to have the ball. Here's Mendy to Amate.
There is a sense that probably both teams are settling for 2-0.
Yeah, seems that way at the moment. Here's Albrighton. Sionchu. Tottenham are just happy at the moment to make sure no more goals conceded.
Everton still 1-0 up.
Everton's still a goal up
Wow.
at Goodison Park, and what a result that would be for them. Leicester at the moment just dominating the ball and dominating possession.
So we're 5 points behind Chelsea if the results stayed like this.
Yeah, true. As things stand. Here's Romero, another good interception.
Interception there.
Højbjerg, nice ball. Into Davis. Sessegnon. All the way back to Lloris. Come on, no stupid goals, Tottenham. Don't concede any stupid goals. Good header from Davis. Son looking for Kane, but it doesn't quite find him.
Go on, Benny.
Oh, Ben Davis chasing down Castagna, but here's Sionchu for Perez. Nice ball in behind, and Iheanacho's there, but well done, Lloris.
Go on, Lloris.
Comes out charging and gets a good hand to it. Well done, Lloris. That was a dangerous moment, though. A very dangerous moment.
I don't want to keep on saying it, but again...
He's onside as well here,
Anderson
actually.
leaving the runner, man.
It's a great piece of goalkeeping for Lloris.
Great. But Emerson just let him run.
If the pass had a bit less power on it, he's in on goal. Yuri Tielemans is about to enter the fray for Ayoze Perez.
Big shout from the fan base, wanting Tielemans at Spurs. What do you reckon?
I think he's got a player with a lot of ability, brilliant passer and shooter, but I do question his, I wouldn't say work ethic, but his ability to cover a lot of ground. I do feel like he gets caught quite a lot. Oh, God. Eric Dyer's down now. Not very good going at the moment. Dyer doesn't seem happy with what's
doesn't
going
go
on.
down as well, so very rarely goes down, does he? You know, it's serious.
Eric Dyer is
seriously injured.
This is the goal again. Lovely play from Kulusevski into Son.
Beautiful.
And a great finish. That's a good goal. It's just a good team goal all round, wasn't it? Son could have found Sessegnon, couldn't he? But went for goal. Son as well has a good record against Leicester, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Dyer's back on his feet.
All right. Look at that.
6 shots on target. Big difference, isn't it?
Big difference.
Compared to... Kulusevski's down now.
He's all right.
All right.
Right. Just seen the West Ham
What's the West Ham?
lineup.
Is it not good?
Fabianski, Kufal, Zuma, Cresswell, Fredericks, Noble, Rice, Fornells, Bowen, Benrahma and Lanzini.
Really? That's their team?
Yeah.
No Antonio, though.
No Antonio.
But wow, Rice starts.
Yeah, Rice starts.
Zuma starts.
Zuma starts. Cresswell starts.
Quite a strong
Fabianski
team.
starts. That's a team, man.
That's quite a strong team. Stronger than I thought they would
Yeah,
go.
same here. I expected Yarmolenko to be in there. Vlasic.
Like,
Soucek's been dropped, obviously.
obviously, Mark Noble playing is not great.
Yeah.
But Arsenal, obviously, Tomiyasu back in the team. No Ben White for Arsenal.
No. And Arsenal starting with Martinelli and Nketiah.
And Nketiah.
Nketiah, sorry, yeah.
No, interesting that there's no Ben White for Arsenal. He's not in the squad,
No.
so he must be injured. All right. We are, by the way, going to bring your watch-along / post-match fan show after this game for the
Who says
Arsenal.
blokes can't do two things at once?
Exactly. So
Yeah.
stay tuned for that.
Famous last words.
All right. But that is the team for Arsenal West Ham. So it should be, hopefully West Ham give us something to cheer about. Here's Son. Oh, what a flick up.
Great.
He's got Emerson on the overlap. Emerson's there. He's got Kane at the back post. Here's Kulusevski. Son
Come on.
takes a shot.
What a goal! Come on!
Son!
What a goal!
What
Get
a
him!
goal from Son, 25 yards out on his left
Good.
leg. He's absolutely smashed that into the corner.
Come on!
Spurs have 3. 3 points are coming to Spurs. 12 minutes from time. Let's go. What a goal.
Absolutely.
What a goal from Heung-min Son.
Weaker foot. It didn't look on, did
Brilliant.
it?
Absolutely brilliant.
2 left-footed goals.
And what does
from-
that do for him in the top goal scorer ranks? as
Yeah,
well?
yeah. But
That's on 19 goals now.
it'd be 2 behind Salah now.
Not too far behind Salah. Brilliant goal. Is that another assist from Kulusevski?
Yep.
Here's Kulusevski here. Plays it inside to Son. One touch on his left peg. What a finish that is.
What a
That is
finish.
world class from Son.
Maybe a slight
That is-
deflection,
I
but
don't-
I'm
is
going to
there?
ignore that.
No, I don't think
it's
so.
not. No.
I think that's just a world class finish
beautiful.
from Son. On his
Absolutely
left peg.
beautiful.
Just curls it into the corner. What a goal that is from Son.
Absolutely brilliant.
Unstoppable.
And Will Stewart will be...
Delighted. Oh,
yeah.
what a finish that is.
What a finish, man.
Unstoppable. And Spurs, Son has 2, Spurs have 3. Brilliant. Oh, look at Conte. He's like, whoa,
Look at it.
whoa.
Whoa.
And there has been a big improvement
Oh, yeah.
for the last 25 minutes or so, hasn't there?
100%.
Looks like Tottenham will be taking home 3 points from this one.
Well,
Much needed 3 points.
we
Much
need
needed
a
win.
West Ham-esque collapse. I don't think we'll get that today.
What?
West Ham at home when we gave up 3-0.
Oh,
We ain't going to do
let's be too soon because here comes Vardy. That's a good challenge
Good
by
challenge.
Davis. And here's Son looking for the flick on to Castagna, but it's away. And Leicester have the ball back. But
I will give you
Spurs
the
have 3-0.
Arsenal team in a bit, guys, as soon as there's a bit of better.
I have it. Oh, yeah, I got the Arsenal team. There's got Ramsdale in goal,
we go.
Tomiyasu holding Gabriel and Nuno Tavares at the back, El Neni and Xhaka in the middle with Saka, Odegaard and Martinelli behind Nketiah.
Nketiah.
All right.
Come on, Emerson. Let's see if we can get to 1,500 likes, guys. We can do it. We can do it. We've got, as we thought, Bentancur's coming off. Winks is coming on. Great.
That's a goal.
Good performance. Good performance today from good old Benny. And Bergwijn's coming on.
All right. Bergwijn's getting just over 10 minutes. That's rare.
Result. Sonny not getting his hat-trick chance again. How many
Shame.
times has he come off with 2 goals? It's
Yeah,
quite
a few times, hasn't he?
few
Especially
times.
recently.
Big up, Sonny. He needed those goals as well, didn't he?
What a goal, though. That
brilliant.
was world class.
Oh, yeah, world-class
And
player.
you know, we just. That's the thing. Left foot, one touch. It's
Oh, there you go.
world-class from
Nice
Son.
big hug
There's a
from
big hug
Conte.
Conte. Love it.
Bit like the hug he gave me earlier, Sim.
I'm sure the love is as mutual as that. There's Højbjerg. Can we get a fourth now?
Oh, I'm
Kulusevski, Kane into Højbjerg, and unfortunately, it's going out for a throw. Son getting some
A lot of
love
people
from
saying the
Galini as well.
audio's bad. In the,
Oh, is
in
it
the chat.
clicking?
Yeah.
Is it crackling? Testing. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Testing, testing.
Was it? Is it? They're saying it's popping. Yeah. Oh, Højbjerg, good challenge, and here's Dyer into Bergwijn, and Tottenham on the charge again. Do we want another one? Here's Kulusevski. He's going to play it back to Emerson, who's also, I feel like, improved in the second half.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Emerson. Here's Romero.
Again, probably helps him that he knows he's got a natural left footer, yeah, in front of him.
Yeah, it definitely helps the balance on that side, doesn't it? Here's Lloris. Nice ball out wide to Davis.
Yeah, people in the chat are saying,
The microphone.
yeah, Mike.
I will get that sorted, guys.
Better now, brilliant.
Better? All right. Long ball forward from Davis.
Big up, guys.
And Kulusevski
Come on!
doesn't
Ooh.
quite get on the end of it. Nearly a mistake at the back. But what a difference he's come on, got 2 assists, and he's made all the difference in that forward line.
You can't, I mean, Conte couldn't have asked for much more from Decky, apart from a goal probably, but no, he's done well. And Lucas will be sat there thinking,
yeah, exactly. This is what this is what I'm up against.
But again, shows him the lack of quality depth that we've got. A whole different conversation, of course, a bigger picture, but it just illustrates the obvious of what we've been saying for quite a while now.
All right, here's Castagna. Leicester now coming forward. Ooh.
Oh.
Bit of a dodgy moment there from Havertz. Lucky not to be sent off. Got a yellow card. Here's Leicester just playing it around. Nice challenge by Kulusevski. Here's Winks. Oh,
Winks gives the ball away.
Davis is able to lump it forward towards Kane. He beats Amati to it, but it's fallen to Soyuncu. Here's Winks now. This time he does find a man, and it's Bergwijn. To Winks. Looking for support. Sessegnon. All the way back. Nice play by Davis. Keeping it away from Iheanacho. Here's Dyer. To Romero. To Dyer. Looking for support.
Jacob James, yes, we're doing a watch along / fan show.
Yes, we're doing
for the West Ham Arsenal.
We'll be watching the Arsenal game while taking callers from fans.
Yeah.
Here's Eric Dyer. To Romero. Tottenham just slowing it down now. 5 minutes to go. The game's won. Leicester have given up. Don't seem to want any more goals to go in against them at the moment. But that West Ham team has surprised me slightly. I have to say. I thought Rice definitely wouldn't be playing. And
yeah, if you've missed it, guys.
but Spurs are giving it. Dyer's giving it away, and it's Vardy, and Romero's there.
Oh, beautiful.
What a class piece of play by Romero. To just pinch off Iheanacho and then come away and walk away with it as well. Here's Emerson to Højbjerg.
And Romero making his...
And Højbjerg goes over the top to Kane, but he's not going to reach it. Schmeichel comes and clears only as far as Davis, but his pass is not there, and Bergwijn clips Mendy, and it's a free kick to Leicester.
How many times does Romero make that forward pass after playing 1-2 and never gets the ball? So many times, man. But it's great to have that extra number.
Everton so close again to
Everton playing well. Everton winning 1-0, guys. So it's
5 minutes to go there.
Give them a bit of confidence ahead of
We need them to be
game.
in the relegation fight come the Arsenal of the season.
Yeah.
So it's good. And Leeds is next week as well. They're getting dragged back into it. So hopefully they'll have full motivation.
And more importantly, man, you get a bit of confidence from beating Chelsea.
Oh, of course. His throw in to Leicester. Castagna.
We'll give it a couple more minutes, but be interesting to see who you rate as man of the match, mate. What about you guys in the chat? If you were to pick man of the match right now, who would you be going for?
I think might go with Romero, you know.
a lot of people saying Romero, man.
My God, Romero. I think he's been everything he's done has been a touch of class.
Yeah, Sonny,
brilliant.
obviously, 2
Son
goals.
has been. Oh, I think actually, to be fair, Son was actually quite good in the first
Yeah.
half as well, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Got a goal and 2 goals and an assist. Got an assist for the header, it was for the corner as well. So it's hard to look past Sonny, isn't it?
Fucking give it to Decky.
Yeah, I mean, as well. He's come on and got 2 assists, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Brilliant, brilliant cameo from him.
Romero, Sonny seems to be the most popular choice. Apart from that, no one else has had a shout. Kulu is getting, but yeah, Romero or Sonny seems to be a popular choice within the chat. Conte, someone says.
Conte. Who's Amate? Tielemans, just on the halfway line.
Bentancur's a good shout.
Bentancur's been decent as well today. Happy he's gone off because I didn't want him any risk of him getting sent off. His Castagna to Mendy. Are Tottenham going to keep a clean sheet here? Amate again to Tielemans. That's a good ball. Iheanacho.
Word on Leicester. I mean, a lot of their fans were saying it's a write-off game, and I kind of you can see that, can't
You
you?
can understand. Oh, they've got such a big game coming up, don't they?
Course.
Doesn't. Oh, but it's actually here come Albrighton into the box. It's hit Sessegnon and away. Castagna into the box as well, and Vardy just flashes wide. One of the Everton, Leicester have been quite poor in this second half. I think.
Yeah.
First half, I was quite worried about them, but I think second half they've just lost their way a bit, haven't they? And been quite easy to play against, especially since Decky's come on.
Yeah, I think the first half, mate. I think, like we said earlier, we let them come into the game rather than them having to do anything special. But I think certainly aggression and intensity has grown in the second half, and we've shown what we're capable of against any side. And I keep repeating that. There's not a side who, on our day, we cannot beat. I'm not saying these are the players for us next season, but with Conte in charge and world-class players like Sonny and
We've
Kane.
shown, haven't we, that
Oh, yeah.
against Man City and
Exactly.
and Liverpool, that we can go toe-to-toe with these sides on our day. It's all about consistency, which some struggle with. There's a good header from Kane, but Kulusevski can't quite get on the end of it. And it's going to be Leicester coming forward. Look at that on second half. 5 shots on target for Spurs and only 1 shot in total for Leicester. Shows the difference, isn't it?
Do you think Tuchel's been getting away with it this season in the league? Because they'd be great, have they? Chelsea.
Yeah, they kind of lost their way midway through, didn't they? Because everyone thought they were going to challenge for the title.
Yeah. Top 2.
But I think, the fact that they've made 1 cup final and they're in another cup final.
Yeah.
I think he's doing a good job there. Tuchel. I think they'll be mad to get rid of him.
Oh yeah, I just think, with the players that they brought in the summer.
Yeah, Lukaku and the like.
Yeah, I thought they'd be a lot closer. I never thought they'd win it, but I wouldn't. I don't think they'd be so far. Nearly 20 points away from the top 2.
Iheanacho, is there a chance for Leicester? It's a goal!
That's a goal.
Leicester have a goal, and it's Iheanacho. Right in stoppage time.
1 more goal, come on, 4-1.
I said 3-1, didn't I?
Yeah, you did, yeah.
But Iheanacho cuts inside 25 yards out and does a daisy cutter into the near post, and it's 3-1.
As good
Sloppy
as
though,
Lloris.
Winks again.
Yeah.
See, look, you bring on Winks, he
There
gets
we go.
so easily beaten there.
I don't know if
And it's a
Lloris,
good
as good as
finish.
Lloris has been, I think he'll be a bit disappointed with
I
that.
think it's
as
in
well.
off the post.
Yeah.
It's in off the post. There's not much you can do
Yeah.
about that. It's a good goal. Winks will be disappointed.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dyer saying, come on. Well, he gets a big touch on it, to be fair. He does get a big touch on it.
Come on, boys.
And it's 3-1.
If we get a 4th, I'll celebrate this goal. Like anything. Big up, Kim. Cheers for that.
Oh, Romero, there
we
could
go.
be a chance for a 4th. It's Højbjerg. Kane in the back post. He goes for the back heel. Bergwijn's there. And Harry Kane. Effort, and it's just over the bar. There was a chance for a 4th, but he couldn't quite force it home.
No.
Shame.
When he had a chance for a little touch to set him up, he didn't take it because I think he could have possibly taken a touch. There we go.
Oh, he could have taken a touch there, couldn't he? Went for the far post. It wasn't far off, was it?
No.
Here's Davis. Oh, here now he's pulling Iheanacho's shirt, and it's a free kick to Leicester. He's got to be careful. He's on a yellow, isn't he, Davis? Does want to get sent off. There's 7 minutes added on at Goodison Park. Wow. Only 3 minutes added on here at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium. It will be over shortly. There's 30 seconds left.
Kim sends a love.
Much love, Kim. Hope all is well. Nice to hear from you. Romero heads away, and Højbjerg up and under towards Bergwijn. Doesn't get there. Here's Højbjerg again towards Kane. Into Kulusevski. Is there a chance for one more attack? Kulusevski out wide to Højbjerg. Maybe one more chance to go forward. Is Emerson down the line to Kane. Kane's got space on the right side. He's got Kulusevski, and he's got Bergwijn, and he looks for Bergwijn.
Oh!
And Marte gets in a mix-up and nearly puts in his own net. And they're blown for full time. 3 minutes are up. Spurs have taken this 3-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium in what was a very important win in the top 4 race. As things stand, Tottenham are up in 40 minutes time, so that's going to be an absolutely massive game. But Spurs have got the 3 points. It wasn't convincing at times, but look, let's get into the instant match reaction. We'll get into it in a sec. Oh, we'll try and fix the audio, guys. Give us a sec. What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here. Spurs have beaten Leicester 3-1 at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium to temporarily at least go back into 4th spot for the time being as Arsenal go to West Ham away in the 4:30 kickoff. I'm here with Bobby. How are we doing, Bobby?
All good, man. Even better after watching that result performance.
Yeah, and I think... Look, it wasn't the most convincing performances at times from Tottenham. I think especially first half, there was a lot of sloppiness, maybe some, what you'd say, residue from the performances against Brighton and against Brentford. We didn't quite seem to get over those performances early doors. Lucky, you could argue, especially in the first half, not to have been a goal down with Daka hitting the post and Spurs giving Leicester a few chances. However, we did get a goal. Harry Kane scored from a header. Some would argue against a run of play, bit set pieces. And we did go into halftime with a tender 1-0 lead. Wasn't the most convincing, but as soon as Kulusevski came on, everything changed. And from then on, we went on from strength to strength. Sonny got 2 really good goals. And we ran out 3-1 winners in the end.
No, we started well, didn't we? We saw that intensity, but for some reason, we stepped off a bit. And we allowed Leicester to come into the game. We can't underestimate that save from Lloris, man. What an important save that turned out to be. But yeah, like you say, got the goal direct from a corner. Can't remember last time we scored directly from a corner, but good header from Harry Kane. Sonny looked scintillating all the way through the game. Did really well, always at the front foot. Second half, let's not shy away from it, man. Decky made a big difference.
He did.
He came on and he changed the mindset of not the whole team. I think the whole team looked a lot more confident. And 2 assists, you can't ask for much more. And that second goal from Sonny, man.
World class.
World class. 2 left foot finishes. We shouldn't be surprised that he can finish with his left foot. He's done it so many times. But that left foot finish, it wasn't even on, was it? It wasn't even on.
He's just so ambidextrous, Son. You know that when he lines up for those for the shot with his left foot, you can't even. He doesn't have a weaker foot. That's the thing with Son. And I feel like sometimes he needs to actually trust his left foot more. Because sometimes I see him and the shot is on with his left and he tries to cut back on his right. And I'm like, come on, you've got such a good left foot. Just go with your left. And today he did a couple of times. And obviously 2 goals takes him to 19 now. 3 behind Salah at the moment. He's on 22. But with 4 games left, you know, you never know.
No.
Maybe he can chase him down. But look, in terms of Spurs, Lucas didn't had a chance today. It was a big surprise inclusion in the lineup, and I think we probably got evidence as to why he's been down the pecking order for so long, because he really did not give a good display, didn't he? And after 55 minutes, Conte had seen enough. And it's very rare for Conte to make a sub that early when we're winning a game, especially a sub for someone who's not playing well, like Lucas. But did you think Lucas was just that bad? He had to make the sub?
No, I think we can't shy away from it. It was poor. He was poor. He had his chance, and we said at half-time, it wasn't just... you know, the lack of the poor passing and the poor link-up play. But there was a time where, I think you pointed it out, he lost the ball and he just walked away. There wasn't that closing down or wanting the hunger to win the ball back, which surprised me about Lucas, because if there's one thing he does do, is run. But there's no way the two balls that Decky plays in the second half, Lucas has that in him to do that.
Especially the first one.
Exactly, 100%. And we said at half-time, give him 10, 15 minutes, second half, if it doesn't improve. We're just watching the...
Sorry, we're just
Chelsea,
watching Everton that he scored again.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I completely agree. And I think I'm happy that he was proactive about that decision.
Yeah.
Because he could have easily let it run till 70 minutes or so, like he's done in the past few games. And that's something that we've criticised Conte for, or me and Ben have personally, about him not wanting to change games early enough and waiting too long until the game's nearly gone, or it's a lot harder to... change it, and he did it after 55 minutes. And after 55 minutes, the performance was completely different. He added a touch of class, Decky, dribbling as well, and decision making in the final third, and that's exactly what we needed. And Leicester, it seemed as though they didn't want it. It was just whether we were going to give it to them or not. And in the first half,
full time, by the way,
full time, Everton have beaten Chelsea 1-0.
Wow,
big result there. But it seemed as though in the first half we did threaten to give the game to Leicester. But second half, we shut that down as soon as Decky came on, and we stopped making those sloppy mistakes. We had that bit of sharpness back into our game, that crispness of passing. And I think at the end, we deserved the win. I think 3-1 maybe flatters us a bit, but I think we probably, at the end of the day, especially for the last half an hour, we were the much better team, and Leicester struggled to deal with us, despite obviously making a lot of changes. Yeah,
I mean, you could look at the point, did we really get out of third, fourth gear, really?
Not really.
We didn't go full throttle. And we were playing against a team who have nothing to play for and made 8 changes, and I think that showed towards the end. But our front three turned up. They did what they were capable of. And when we've got the most dangerous front three in the Premier League at time moment, and they're on top of the game, no one can handle them. No one can handle them. And unfortunately, he was missing against Brighton and Brentford. Who knows how much them two non-wins are going to cost us. But we had to win today. We have won today. And it's onwards and upwards. Pressure's back on Arsenal. Against a very strong-looking, a strong-looking West Ham side.
Well, not completely weak, I guess. Is the thing.
Yeah,
and I guess maybe that shows where their head's at in West Ham in terms of they think it's still an important game, despite the fact they got a European semi-final. And Arsenal need to win now. They can't draw. A draw puts Tottenham back in top 4 on goal difference, which is positive. One player who is getting a bit of praise I can see in the chat is Emerson Royale. What did you think of his performance today? Because he's a player who constantly comes under criticism. But was it a positive step today for him?
He had a good game. And how do I say this? He's one of our own right now. He wears, like I said before, he wears our shirt and we have to give him... But, mate, if he couldn't improve on the last 2 shit shows, then what have we got? He could only improve today. I still think there were a number of times where he could have put a cross in. When he crossed, he failed. He lost possession a couple of times. He was better. They say he defended a bit better today, but he did better today. Not a 5 out of 10, maybe a 6.
Okay, step in the right direction.
Step in the right direction.
But in terms of getting back, obviously we got back to winning ways in terms of result. Was the performance overall? Was it convincing enough for you? Were you happy with the performance, or do you still think, based on today, there's still something that is missing in terms of the energy and in terms of the sharpness in this team? Because we did see him over against Brighton and Brentford, very lethargic, moving the ball slowly, that kind of stuff. had that completely gone out of our game today?
Yeah, to an extent. Like I say, in the first half, midway through the second half, first half, we did allow Leicester to come back in. The intensity was a lot more there today. But again, if I'm saying the same thing for Real, we had to. If we couldn't improve on the last two poor performances, then we had nowhere to go. So any improvement today would have been good. But we did see a big difference in intensity. Certainly the closing down. Bentancur closed down more players today than what he's done in the previous two or three games. So yeah, there was improvement there. We did get a bit lacklustre and take a foot off the pedal, off the gas midway through the. But then second half, we kind of expected that a team with 8 changes, it didn't have much, and us bringing on Decky, improving in quality. I think the game kind of went how we expected, and I don't think 3-1 really flattered us. Certainly, if you look at, and Wills are going to love this word, stats. I think we did really well.
Well, we had more than enough shots on target today, 7 in total.
There you
So
go.
that usually makes up for the 2. Well, not makes up for it, but definitely goes some way to improving that look. And look, we go to Anfield next week now,
Yeah.
isn't it, in a massive game. We've got the job done today. It's exactly what we needed for that big game at Anfield, where that really, depending on what happens today with Arsenal,
Yeah.
that game at Anfield, as much as people talk about the North London derby, if Arsenal win their next 2 and we don't win at Anfield,
Yep.
the North London derby might not mean as much as people think. So, you know, it's a massive game. I'm happy we got the job done today. About how are you feeling going to that game now at Anfield?
I'm you know me, Sim. I'm always confident, mate. We're going to have to be at the top of our game. I'll be interested to see what you thought of Kane's performance today.
Yeah,
was a bit-
he wasn't on his best.
No.
He wasn't. I think he improved a bit like the team as the game went on. Second half, he was better. But first half, again, a bit similar to even though he scored with the header, fair play, he just looked sloppy and he just looked, his passing wasn't on point, and he just again looked a bit lethargic, which was a bit annoying.
His first touch seemed to have, that
It
chance
improved
he had-
though. It did improve.
Yeah, it did. It did. He rushed a couple of passes. The shot right at the end, he could have taken a touch before taking a shot. But hey, he's got his goal. Hopefully that'll bring him. Not that I think he's lacked any confidence. I think he's always been a confident player. But it's a goal that he needed. Certainly. But talking of the goals, I think Decky needed that performance as well. I really think he needed that. And we'll talk about rotation. Maybe he just needed that kick up the backside. Maybe being a young player, he believed in his own hype quite a lot. You know, a lot was made of the front 3 who were performing absolutely brilliantly against certain teams. So maybe he just needed a bit of time out. Let's see what Lucas can do. And he came on and showed what he's capable of. I'll say I think it's very much Ginola-esque for me. With Decky, and I think we'll see that. Ginola wasn't the fastest. I think his pace, which a lot of people tend to comment on, I think it's a bit underrated. I think he does have something about him when it comes to pace. But no, overall, Kane got his goal, got him back on the score sheet. With regards to Anfield, I'm always confident. I'd love to say 4-1.
It's going to be a very big game. But look, we've got the fan show coming up.
Yeah.
We've got the Arsenal watch along as well, all coupled up the fan show. So stay tuned. We will be bringing that with you a bit later on. Obviously, the game kicks off in half an hour. Quick shout out to Bobby K. He says, Bob Spur in the house. Big up, Sim. Thank you for Spurs not effing up our Sunday. Come on, you Spurs. Massive love to Bob and We Are Tottenham TV for supporting the kids. Big up to you, Bobby K.
Big up, Bobby K.
To all you guys
Great name.
watching the watch along and supporting the channel. Much appreciated. We'll be bringing the fan show / watch along very, very shortly. So see you very soon. Like, subscribe and comment. And as always,
Come on, you Spurs.